What's going on, Washington fans? Sorry, I'm a little late. Had to get the setup going, but we are live for the Washington Commanders and Baltimore Ravens Week 3 preseason game, the finale before things get serious. And boy, do we already have a lot to talk about with this game. And of course, as you can see in the chat, Luke McCaffrey is indeed playing in this game. So what the heck does that mean? I don't know. I feel like it's weird that Luke McCaffrey is kind of on the bubble with possibly Van Jefferson. When Luke McCaffrey has been not only practicing a ton with the starters, like him and Treylon Burks have been that third wide receiver outside of Terry McLaurin and Stephon Diggs at practice, but he's also your starting kick returner. He's also one of your key special teams players and your third round pick, not an older veteran like Van Jefferson, but it does get a little bit crowded. You have Terry McLaurin and Antonio Williams who are going to be in the slot. Then, of course, you have guys like Diami and Treylon Burks who are going to be on the outside opposite of Terry McLaurin. So what does that mean for Luke McCaffrey? My thought process is something that we see with teams all the time. If the Washington Commanders were really going to trade Luke McCaffrey, they wouldn't be playing him and risk any kind of injury. That's just not how it works. It just would not make sense to me at all. Now, him being on the bubble is like another thing. Like that might be real. But that's crazy to me. After what I've seen at practice, Luke McCaffrey's had a strong training camp. He's been one of my strongest players in training camp. I'm telling you, he's looked good. He was taking Mikey Samerstill's lunch money every day. But let's pull it up here. Let me look. I got the website for the Commanders up. These are the 41 players not playing. We got Mikey Samerstill, Rashad White, Amik Robertson, Stephon Diggs, Frankie Louvu, Jayden Daniels, of course, Diami Brown, surprise, surprise. Then we got Marcus Mariota, Treylon Burks, Antonio Williams, Terry McLaurin, Quan Martin, a little bit of a surprise, even though we kind of thought he was going to make the team. They're going to be rolling a bunch of practice squad guys tonight and guys who are auditioning for other teams. Of course, Bill is out, Trey Amos is out, Nick Cross, Jeremy McNichols, Fabian Moreau was a surprise as well. Rasul Douglas, Jeremy Reeves, Caleb Von Chason, Sonny Styles, Leo Chenal, Jordan McGee, Nick Allegretti, Andrew Wiley, Josh Connolly Jr., Brandon Coleman, Chris Paul, Sam Cosme. So we're not going to see any of the starting offensive line, of course, except for center, technically. Julian Good-Jones and Matt Goldman are playing. Of course, Laramie Tunzel, Ben Sennett, Jalen Lane, which is a surprise there, but he's your starting punt returner. Chigo Conquo, John Bates, Charles Omenihu, Dietrich Wise Jr., Dorrance Armstrong, Deron Payne, Jerzon Newton, Odafe Away, and Javon Kinlaw. So, as a long list, the notable players that are playing, which, I mean, not all of them, like, surprise me. You kind of have to just because, like, you only have so many players, and you just got a ton of new guys that you've been signing that are going to be playing. Like I said, guys that aren't going to be making the team. But Luke McCaffrey is definitely the most notable. Joshua Joseph's the rookie. Of course, like he's not on the roster, but he's making the team. Kay Madrano, Ali Cahill might be fighting for that last spot. Antonio Williams and Tyler Owens. Tyler Owens, I think, is definitely going to be making the team. I think Antonio Williams is on the outside as well, kind of looking in, maybe a practice squad guy. But still, very, very interesting. And Washington wins the toss and defers, so that we will start on defense. But the whole Luke thing, it's maybe he needs more work because they also don't have a ton of wide receivers out there. Like without Van Jefferson and Luke McCaffrey, I think they would have only had 3 wide receivers playing. So it's like they needed players, but also like I said, he is your kick returner, so maybe they just wanted Luke to get the kick return looks, to get some experience there, and get some more work with the offense. Now we'll see how long Luke McCaffrey actually plays this game. No Antonio Williams, no Diami, no Treylon Burks. You're going to see it's going to be the Jaden Bradley show, the Jacoby Jones show. Like you're going to see a bunch of depth guys and Luke and Van Jefferson. So we'll see what happens, man. But we're about to kick off. So let me see if I can get NFL Network's play-by-play up because this worked great for us last time. I actually Love this. It looks like they don't have it just yet. They haven't even kicked it off yet. So JB is at the game right now. Says boots on the ground. Watching the video from the game. That's crazy. Shout out to JB. All right, Ravens get the kickoff. Good little tackle, but missed. Who's 84? Is that Jacoby Jones? Yeah, Jacoby Jones had a nice little tackle. Look, McCaffrey's on kickoff team right now as well. So that's another thing too. Like this is a team that preaches special teams. I just find it hard to believe that they would cut their best kick returner. It would make absolutely no sense. I would be shooketh if Luke gets cut. Like I said, could they trade him? Like maybe. Like I don't know, but like I don't know. I don't see it. I think he makes the team. I think it comes down to keeping 6 or 7 wide receivers, but we'll see what they say. And yeah, like honestly, he has had a good camp. He's looked good, but it does come down to like you have wide receivers who can do the same thing as Luke. You have your slot guys, like I said, a Steph and Antonio, and you have your outside guys as well. Are they not going to do the play-by-play like they did last week? Because that was beautiful. I loved when they did that. Let me see. They've got to have the play-by-play. If not, we're just going to go to ESPN. Let's go to ESPN. I hate to do it, but we're going to ESPN. We're doing the game cast. Maybe because it's on NFL Network to like just go log in and watch the game instead. We want the play-by-play. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, Baltimore has the ball, and it is now 2nd and 8. Big run stop in the backfield. Byron Cowart, big play. That's another thing, too. How many defensive tackles are they going to keep? That's another conversation that me and Rio talked about today on our live stream. How many defensive tackles are they actually going to run with the 53-man roster? JG said, hoping Diami isn't playing because they already know they will cut him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why are they showing the game on the NFL app? I think it's because it's local. Like I'm watching it on ABC right now. So check your local channels. If you can get the local channels, that's what happens. 3rd and 10, pass to the outside. Caught Chris Moore in the revenge game against the Washington Commanders. Chris Moore, what a guy. 10-yard gain. So, yeah, I think if you are in the local area, check like ABC and NBC because that's what I'm watching it on because I'm here in Richmond. But if you're outside, then check the NFL Network. Bradley said Luke could be on the trading block. He's had a solid season last year and better camp this year, fully healthy. That's what I'm saying. Like I'd be surprised. All right, Tyler Huntley fakes it. Joshua Josephs comes off the edge. Tyler Huntley runs it, and he's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. Hey, good effort by Shy Tuttle, though. Shy Tuttle was behind him the entire way. I like that. I like that hustle. And we already know that Tyler Huntley's crazy. Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowl quarterback, by the way. Pro Bowl Tyler Huntley, which is absolutely nuts. Not the Chris Moore revenge game, but it's a 14-yard gain by Tyler Huntley, and they move the sticks. A little run to the left side. One of my other draft crushes from back in the day, Rashid Ali. JG, I am actively trying to find a better play-by-play. Here we go. Now we're cooking. ESPN, you're gone. You're gone. Bang. How's that, y'all? Can y'all read that? Got the score, got the time, got the yardage, plays. We're cooking. We are cooking. I think they're mad at Luke for embarrassing Mikey during training camp. Honestly, man, like I said, he was taking his lunch money every day. I'm not mad at Joshua Joseph playing, to be honest with you. The rookie needed some extra playing time. And after that Josh Dobbs touchdown, oh, my God, 17 wide open on the right side. Is that Chris Moore again? Chris Moore is turning into Alshon Jeffrey before our eyes in preseason. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 19-yard gain. Huntley to Chris Moore. Who knew Who knew the revenge game of Chris Moore? I forgot the Ravens had him, to be honest with you. I completely forgot. Crossed my mind. Oh, we got a fumbled handoff. Tyler Huntley falls on it, though. Bad snap. Now, remember, the Ravens did lose one of their centers for the season. Then they had Ethan Pocic that they signed late, right before training camp. So they're working with some younger offensive linemen. They're not the only ones struggling with the offensive line, but a bad snap. Tyler Huntley falls on it. Joshua Joseph is trying to get another fumble recovery like he did last week, which he scored on. Yeah, SEMO is cooking right now, Jerome. We need to shut that down. Tyler Huntley with a bomb. No way. They're saying incomplete. Chris Moore is a deep bomb to the right side. Chris Moore laid out for it in the end zone. It did look like a touchdown. I'm not even going to lie. They called it incomplete on the field, but Tyler Huntley just laid it up there. Great touch. Chris Moore, I don't know. Is he in or out? Oh, I don't know. It kind of hit the ground. It looks like it hit the ground. And why does it have to be Chris Moore? It looked like when he fell to the ground, the ball kind of popped out in between his hands and hit the ground and like pushed it back in. I'm going incomplete. I am going incomplete. What do they do? Incomplete. I don't think it's going to be a catch. We'll see, though. I don't think it will be. Odafe away. Hold on, showing the replay. Yeah, the tip of the ball hits the ground. That's not a catch. Odafe away and all these other players, like Deron Payne, Caleb Von Chason, a lot of those guys will get an update either Sunday or Monday. Probably Monday. Well, I don't know. They practice Sunday, so we might get an update on Sunday. But I don't think a lot of them would be that bad. I really don't. I think it was Vigors again, JG. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look. I was honestly paying attention to the ball. But it was a great ball, and it was great coverage, honestly, too. But Chris Moore just laid out for it right at the end zone, right on the right side, full extended, caught it like on his stomach. But here we go. Davey Hawkins, I'm stuck on the Ravens broadcast. Being a Houston Commanders fan sucks sometimes. Man, I'm with you. When I was in Texas, when I was living in Austin, it was rough. It was rough watching Sunday Ticket and stuff. Luke tackle on the kickoff. If Luke is making tackles on kickoff, on the other side of the kickoff team, great. That's what I'm saying, man. There is I would be shook if Van Jefferson makes the team over Luke McCaffrey. Like, we got to have a long talk if that's what happens. Because Van Jefferson's had some like good practices and some good catches, but there's nothing that I've seen out of Van Jefferson like, hey, I would rather have the aging vet over the third round pick that we got. So I don't know, man. Rio said Chris Moore revenge game, SEMO frying. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Not Chris Moore. It would be a Chris Moore game. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think someone said the commentator said that Dan Quinn's calling the defense? I promised you he's not. Do you think that Luke McCaffrey is going to get cut, or do you think that he is on the trade block? I honestly just think he's getting more work because they don't have a lot of wide receivers. And he's also your starting kickoff guy. And he's still learning the position. Oh, yeah, that's not a catch. That is not a catch. Nope. I'm watching the Commanders broadcast too, by the way. What? They called it a touchdown? That's crazy. That is crazy. The ball clearly hits the ground. That is crazy. You know what? If this wasn't preseason, I would be flipping out right now. Dan Quinn should be pissed. Like, that was not a catch at all. That's embarrassing. That's what I'm saying, Matt. The ball, like literally the tip of the ball hits the ground when it's in between his hands. And you see the ball pop up into his chest Makes no sense. But you know what? Hey, it lets us see Ethan Caligmanis faster. So I'm with it. Whatever. I don't care if we lose this game 50-0. I don't care. I just want to see Ethan. I want to see these players on offense. But that was a terrible drop. And the thing is, it was reversed. Wow. Dan Quinn. I saw a video. Dan Quinn was sitting up in the bleachers before the game. I was like, yo, that's crazy. The refs definitely need some work. How do you overturn that? I can understand if they called touchdown, like, we don't have the evidence, but they overturned that. That's crazy. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. That's one of the worst calls I've seen in a minute. Like, I mean, I'm watching it at home and I could have told them, yeah, it's incomplete. Go ahead and keep it. That's terrible. That's all right. Let's see if Luke is back here for this kick. Watch Luke. I pray Luke McCaffrey houses one. Don't let Spooky Lukey house one. He's going to. So they have Craig Reynolds and Katron Allen back on kickoffs. Katron Allen has that's Craig Reynolds. And he just runs into somebody. That was not a good return at all. That was not good. So Katron Allen, Craig Reynolds. I mean, I'm surprised Luke wasn't back there. Craig Reynolds did not look good. Craig Reynolds isn't making the team anyways, but run Katron Allen. Did he fumble? No. No way. No way. I think it's weird that Luke isn't returning the kick. I definitely think that's weird. Did Katron really just fumble on the first run? And he never fumbles. Katron does not fumble. It was a good handoff. Is he not down? Oh my gosh. He's just above the ground and someone comes up behind, comes up in front of him and rips it out. Come on, Katron, bro. Like, I see he was trying to fight for more yards and literally his butt is inches away from the ground. I mean, he's so close to the ground. I can't tell. There's a lot of bodies. Dang, they just confirmed it. Wow. Wow, not a great start at all. We got Chris Moore looking like Julio Jones, and then Katron fumbles the first carry of the game, and he never fumbles. Katron is like Mr. Reliable. That is crazy. What in the name of Ron Rivera is going on? Ball is not live today, man. It is all about the defense now. Crazy. Now they got another quarterback in. Oh, Ali Cahoe with a nice tackle. I don't think Ali Cahoe makes the team either. I think he's a perfect practice squad guy. But I think him and Kay Madrano are fighting for that last spot. Fagnano is the Ravens quarterback. I've never heard of him in my life, to be honest with you. I have no idea who this cat is. Commander stands have always been optimistic. However, DQ may have ran too hard in camp. I don't think these players love him like some claim. I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad they had a hard camp. They needed it. Last year was embarrassing, man, especially at camp. Good little run. Ooh, Kane Madrano with a good little run stuff right before the first down marker. I like that, Kane. He's not just speed. Kane got some strength to him. There is no way they would cut Katron Allen. They just drafted him. Katron is so much better than Robert Henry, who has 2 fumbles. He had one in the joint practice and he fumbled the kickoff, and they took him off that kickoff team quick. Yeah, don't overreact, guys. This is literally as meaningless as a game as possible. This game means more than barely more than the Madden game I did yesterday. Come on, this game's nothing. Hand off to the left. Ali Cahill, bro. I went for the legs. Ali picks up the first down. I wish you would have just stuffed him, Ali. Greg said, cut everyone on the field. So we got Javonte Jean-Baptiste out there. Ricky Barber's out there. Shy Tuttle. Percy Butler. Tyler Owens. There's injuries honestly all around the league. Like if you look at every team, like they're all dealing with the same amount of injuries that Washington is. And I do agree that the new trainer does kind of take his time with injuries, which I'm fine with. Oh, good little block to the left. Kane Madrano. Was that Kane? Yes. Yo, Kane Madrano's had 2 good run stops. That was great. Fights through 3-4 blocks. Shout out to Kane Madrano, man. Shout out to Kane. I think Blau was on the field. I don't think either of them are in the booth. I don't think so. I think they're both on the field. This ain't Joe Witt Jr. They know how to coach. They know how to coach. They gave the backups only one drive. I was like, yeah, we've seen enough, pretty much. Ravens throw over the middle, wide open. It was zone, but Kane Madrano was the closest in the area. But I mean, the wide receiver just sat under the zone. So that's disappointing. They're about to score again. They're about to score it again. Kane at safety. I think he's too big for safety. I do like him at linebacker though. Like those 2 run stops that I seen from Kane showed me like he can stop the run. He's strong. He's had a good camp too. He's had a sneaky good camp since he came back from his injury. Let's see. Adam Randall at running back takes it to the right side. Ali Cahill meets him at the goal line, but he kind of bounced off. I think Tyler Owens really saved the touchdown. Show that one again, please. Thank you. Run to the right. Kane kind of forces him outside. Ali Cahill hits him. And then, I mean, Tyler Owens is right there. Tyler Owens stops that from being a touchdown. Reads out the run. Boom! Yeah, Tyler Owens right on the ball. And then Ricky Barber also helps pull them back right at the goal line. That was a good play. Yeah, that I agree. That's very confusing. And an easy run up the middle. Touchdown, Ravens, just like that. 14-0. A little quarterback draw. Ravens undefeated in preseason again. I forgot to look. I think they are undefeated, aren't they? Because they beat the Eagles, and I forgot who they played last week. The Vikings? That's all right. Hey, Ethan is coming back out on the field. That is okay. Now let's see who they put on kickoffs again. And I couldn't even see who was at wide receiver that first drive because K-Tron fumbled on the first carry. I couldn't even tell. All right, Loop makes the extra point, of course. I don't. Settle's not in the game. They have Shy Tuttle. If I said Settle, that's on me. They had Shy Tuttle is in the game. Yeah, that shows depth for sure. This I do agree with. Washington should look to add a big nose tackle. The deal is trash behind Payne Clark, Kinlaw Settle. Settle is like your Settle is your nose tackle. He's your zero tech. I think, and this is what me and Rio were really stuck on in our stream earlier when we were predicting our 53-man roster. Shy Tuttle is like the only other zero tech like nose tackle that you have on the team. Maybe Jeffrey Mba just because he's so big. But I think Shy Tuttle is really the only other one. It would not surprise me if they kept Shy Tuttle over Ricky Barber or Byron Cowart just because one, Settles had some injuries in training camp. But it's all about who else can play that, nose tackle position. And Durante Jones' defense, which is important, behind Tim Settle. And I think it would be Shy Tuttle. You're not wrong, Eric. It was a bad start for both of us. Except they fumbled on the first drive. I threw a pick on the first drive. So it was not good. But it's all right. Hey, we're both my Madden franchise and DQ are both looking forward to week 1. Okay. It's all right. There's still time, just like in the game, man. This is Dan Quinn and Adam Peters last year in Washington. Bet on it. Hey, it might be. Call pot roast. That'd be funny. I wonder what he's up to. It's crazy how Owens and Medrano and Luke are playing. Yeah, I mean, it's depth, guys. Like I think I would be shocked. I'm telling you, Luke not making this team would be so surprising, man. But if he's the odd man out in the wide receiver room, like I see why, because they already have everything. But then like think ahead. Traylon Burks is only on a 1-year deal. Stephon Diggs is on a 1-year deal, and you're probably not re-signing him next year unless he looks crazy. Like Antonio Williams is a rookie. He's going to be fantastic. Like, I think he's going to be wide receiver 2 next year. Like, I don't know, man. De'Ami Brown's on a 1-year deal. Van Jefferson's on a 1-year deal. Like, none of these cats have long-term security outside of Terry and Antonio and Jalen Lane, but Jalen Lane doesn't exist on offense for me. So I don't know. I think it'd be crazy to trade, or I wouldn't mind trading Luke McCaffrey, but just cutting Luke McCaffrey straight up would be crazy to me. That wouldn't make sense to me. I'd be very shocked. Didn't we get belt last preseason from the Ravens? Not a great sign, to be honest. And I'm not a glass half empty guy. Yeah, I forgot what the score was, but it was bad. It was bad. And who just fumbled? Katron just fumbled the kickoff and then picks it up, gets a good gain. But so yeah, Craig Reynolds had a terrible kickoff return, and then Katron Allen had a terrible kickoff return. That's 2 fumbles for Katron. He picked this one up, but like, wow. Luke McCaffrey is easily the best kick returner. I mean, who else is doing kickoffs if it's not Luke? That's what's confusing for me. Like, that alone is like, who are you about to replace him with? Craig Reynolds, terrible kickoff return. Katron Allen, terrible kickoff return. All right, let's see his offense do some work. Please don't turn this thing over, for the love of God. Ethan hands it off to Katron Allen, runs to the left, fights for about 2 yards. I'm going to need them to fix this broadcast, though. Anybody else have a bad-looking screen right now on ABC? Can't even hold on to the kick. That's bad. Now, Katron's definitely making the team. There's no doubt about it, but this has been a bad game. I don't know if Rachaad White is going to take kickoff returns. Like, maybe him and Luke. Like, but, I mean, Ethan rolls out, play action to the right. Oh, my. And Van Jefferson just drops an easy catch. What was that? I mean, how did he not? What is that? So I'm not the only one that has a terrible looking screen on ABC right now. That's good. It literally looks like I'm looking through like some like tinted windows, and it's like fuzzy looking. I don't know what this is, but that was a terrible drop. Terrible drop by Van Jefferson. Like, if he's fighting for a roster spot with Luke right now, it's terrible. And I can't even tell if Luke is out there because of how this game looks. Maybe I think I see him in the slot. Ethan just delivered a dot. It was intended for Luke McCaffrey, but it was a pass breakup. Yeah, Ethan got hit. I'm not putting that one on Luke. Let me see the replay with this, SD standard definition game we're watching right here. What the heck is this? But it looked like, Luke was comfortably covered in that on that play. It looked like Ethan was just trying to force a tight throw, which, like, shout out to Ethan for trying it. Trust play punt caught at the 40. Oh my gosh, terrible, dude. Why we just look bad, bro? We just look bad. I know we're sitting 41 players, but good God, they just had like a 20-yard return. All right, let's get off this ABC stream. I don't know what this is. Somebody call the team and tell them to fix everything. Their Wi-Fi sucks. Cell phone signal sucks. Can't even get a clear. Can't even get a clear game going. I just changed it to NBC. We'll see if it's going better, but I can't see nothing in this game. They look sloppy, man. It doesn't look good. A 3-and-out just like that. Not a good look. Van Jefferson's was definitely a bad drop, though. Like, bad. Luke, I need to watch that play again. But this is not a good look at all. I need to watch that. I need to watch that play again to Luke. Somebody clip it ASAP. I don't want to put it on Luke until I watch it again. We're about to get 21 skunk in the first quarter. We might. They're already at the 40. They're already at the 40, about to score again. Greg said, cut everybody. Walk in the club, cut everybody. We looked fine until after the Lions game. Why do we look like the 2025 team again? I pray we don't. I might have to retire if we have another one of those seasons. I might just have to stop loving football. Wait, people actually watch the last preseason game with all the FedEx drivers and factory workers. Yes, we watch it. These are my Uber drivers tomorrow. Come on. We're about to get the do you want to exit the game? You look to be outmatched notification. It looks like they're playing on all Madden right now. It does not look good. Reports have been too kind this training camp. Depends who you listen to. I've been trying to tell you all the truth. There's been good days, but there's also been some bad days. But these are also the backups of the backups. Majority of this team, 41 players aren't playing tonight. So only 12 players from this game tonight are making the team. So just keep that in mind. Only 12 players from this game right here is actually playing tonight. Scotty said, I'd call a timeout like it's basketball. Fire up that huddle. Yeah, the Ravens are too hot right now. You definitely need to. And I'm watching the Ravens broadcast now because I can actually see the game. Low run to the right side. I'm not even listening to it, so I don't care who's talking. I just need to see what's going on. I couldn't tell what the heck was going on. Low run to the right side. The Ravens are going to score on this drive. I can already tell you that. The offensive line is not looking good. Ethan got hit like right when he was throwing the ball. Uh-oh. Here we go. NFL Network needs to update. We got a flag before the play. Great. There we go. Let's say let NFL Network catch up. But I don't know. They need to fix that ABC broadcast because I'm literally over here watching the Ravens game now, like the Ravens side of thing. Crazy. But I know this is depth guys, but still, man, I want to see some fight. I'm not trying to get skunked the last game of the preseason. 2nd and 13. Dang, there's like no pass rush right now. Boom, what a hit. Yo, Tyler Owens. Crazy hit. Tyler Owens is literally flying around. Look at him come downhill. Yeet. Pulls that trigger. Going. Bow. Laid the hit. Tyler looks great, man. That's what I like to see out of Tyler Owens. I'm telling you, they gotta figure out where to put him, whether it's at corner, whether it's at safety. I need them to figure it out, man. Come on. 3rd and 9. Show me something defense. Throw it to the outside. Okay. Good little covers. Who's 38? I don't even know who 38 is anymore. Is that Vigors? I can't remember. Incomplete to Elijah Surratt, who's somebody I liked in the draft too. And he's a Virginia boy. Is Tim Settle playing in this game? Is Tim Settle playing? I mean, he's been injured, so like honestly, like he needs to play. Trent Scott was at left tackle. Goldman was at center to start. Settle was out there. That's actually crazy. I mean, he just needed to play, though. He's missed a lot of time. He has missed a lot of time. He's been hurt, and then you got hurt again. All right, we're going. It's 4th and 9. No good. 58 yards out. Drew Stevens would have made that. Drew Stevens would have made that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Ben Albright. I mean, not Ben Albright. Wow, Ben Standig, completely different guy. He said Tim Settle is playing, assuming this is about getting in game shape after missing a chunk of camp with a calf injury. Pretty much what I'm saying, too. He needed to play. Tim Settle just needed to get some reps under him. But shout out to Loop for missing the 58-yarder. Get that up out of here. Why did NFL Network just take it off? 58-yard, no good. Wide left. I'm telling you. I am surprised they're playing Elijah Surratt too. I know they're not playing Jacoby Lane, but I'm surprised Elijah's out there still. But I feel like they need to they needed some other wide receivers too. Why did Sonny Styles change from linebacker to safety? He talked about it. I forgot who he was talking to, but he said after that 1 year, the coaches were like, hey, man, like, we think you should make this move. And he's like, whatever, like, I trust y'all. Like, I'll do what you want. And he's been hooping ever since. So I think it was the right move. And the jump from his first year playing linebacker to second year is just like completely different person. He looks great. So I'm glad he made that change. But, I mean, he's really big too. Him getting like to like safety shape, like weight wise, where he can fly around would be really, really hard. Kind of like a UFC fighter or like a boxer or whatever. That weight cut going down would be crazy. Can we get Stevens kick it to kick a 60-yarder if we get within range? I hope so. Do you think they cut guys before Sunday or wait till Sunday, 6 p.m.? So like the Browns and Steelers have both cut like 12 to 14 players today, like within the last few hours, and they played last night. So I'm fully expecting like a little, at least a batch of players to get released tomorrow afternoon. Like, I don't know, sometime between like 1 and 4 or 5 or something like that. But yeah, they're not going to release them all. Like, I don't think we'll get the full thing until Sunday. Now we got a penalty. What the heck is going on, man? False start. Who is that? Don't let me find out. It's Good Jones. Don't let me find out. Record prediction. I know it's going to be crazy. I still think this team could win 9-10 plays. Oh, Jayden Bradley, false start. Not a good look, bro. Not a good look. I still feel like this is a 9-10 win team. I know the offensive line sucks, but the team in 2024 sucked too. Jayden just has to stay healthy. If Jayden's healthy, this team can win. There we go. K-Tron up the middle. Good run. Good patient run. That's what I like to see. K-Tron is going. 5 wins with Jayden hurt last year. No, like that's what I'm saying. If he's healthy all season, bro, this team can win. I think the floor. Another penalty? Holding on who? Trent Scott takes away a nice run. Come on, man. 2 bad plays. Why is NFL Network behind on these play-by-plays, man? I think the floor of this team is 7 wins, though. I think ceiling's like 10. If Jayden Daniels is healthy for the whole year, I just find it hard to believe this team can't win 7 games. I find that very hard to believe. Even with the offensive line. Ethan finds Colson Yankoff, my training camp MVP on the right side. Nice little gain. He fights through a tackle. I'll take it. Those 2 false starts. Well, the false start and the holding is an absolute killer. The flag is definitely going one way tonight. And that first touchdown, I swear on everything, it was not a touchdown. He did not complete the catch. Good Jones and Trent Scott. I'm not keeping either of them. I'm not keeping Good Jones, and I'm not keeping Trent Scott. All right, look, McCaffrey in motion. Caught. Ooh, good catch over the middle. Van Jefferson goes up and gets it. That's a nice little gain. That's a good way to bounce back from a really bad drop. Nice little catch. Van Jefferson showing something. Van said, hold up, I'm about to get cut. Yeah, he said, let me lock in real quick, actually. He said, I actually need this one. All right, so we got 3rd and 2. Luke is on the left. Van Jefferson's on the right. I think they're going to run this. Van Jefferson in motion to the left. He's in the slot. Good. Oh, my gosh. Katron is tripped up. Was he tripped up by an offensive lineman? It kind of looked like it. Katron was running full speed ahead and then just like fell. There was someone there, but it kind of looked like he got tripped up. I couldn't tell if a defender. Yep. 62. Tag on it, man. Togai completely tripped him up. And, oh my God. I'd go for it. Why are they not going for it? Oh, they're kicking it. They are kicking this. Drew Stevens, what you got? They are kicking this. This is a nuke. And that's wide right. That was not good. Wow. Wow. That was bad. If that was a legacy kick, that was not good. This is literally as bad as it could have gone. Yeah, he always has the distance. 62-yard attempt. Wow. That was about to be the highlight of the game. This start is as bad as it could have gone. Dang, I'm glad they let him rip it. But Drew, man, that was the one you needed to make, bro. You are kicker 1. That was your shot to show. Oh, drop in the backfield by the Ravens. Good, thank God. But like, I'm not even mad that he went for it for 62 because Drew can make that. Drew's nailing kicks. Drew can crush it from 62. But man, that was wide right. Just not a good look, man. Like, honestly though, 62 is like the new 55, if that makes sense. Oh, yo, Ali Cahill is in on every play, but you gotta finish the tackle, my guy. You gotta finish the tackle, Cahill. But yeah, 62 is like the new 55. Like, you should be making 62. We're seeing cats make it from 70. But I mean, part of me wanted to go for it. At the same time, the offense looked terrible. And then they also said, hey, this is a great spot. 62 is tough. Like I said, he is making those in practice, but he needs those in those in-game reps from 62. So, dang, I mean, terrible start. 14-0 Ravens at the end of the first quarter. And to add insult to injury, our Lord and Savior, Drew Stevens, missed from wide right from 62. Bro, we haven't finished a tackle this whole game, except Tyler. Like, Tyler Owens is the only one like out there ready to kill somebody. Yeah, this is true, JG. We don't have a kicking competition anymore. It's just you. We definitely getting our lunch stole right now on live TV, man. Scott and Good Jones better not be on the team. I swear they shouldn't be. If I get a notification tomorrow that says they cut Luke McCaffrey but kept joining Good Jones, I will spaz. I will spaz. There is no coming back from that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This has just been a terrible game. I don't know how you really evaluate this game at all. 14-0. Well, can somebody tell me the forecast right now? Anybody at the game? Which way is the wind blowing? Tell me which way is it going. I need to know which way that wind's blowing. Oh, well, we got 3 more quarters until the real season starts. 3 more quarters of fake football until we start the real thing. Hey, let me know which game, Matt. I'm down. If y'all live in Richmond, let me know. I'll be going to some games out here too. We'll meet up and watch some games somewhere. Hey, Tucker, I didn't even want to think about this. If you thought it was bad now, wait till Sam Hartman gets out there. I still have PTSD about what Sam Hartman did last year against the Ravens. It was so bad. It's bad. That's bad. Luke McCaffrey was the 3rd round, number 100 overall pick. That should be a starting center or guard or linebacker. Instead, Luke McCaffrey is most likely to be cut within the next few days. I'm just telling you, man, I would be shocked if he's cut. Because the kickoff team has not looked good at all. And Luke is a demon on kickoff returns. Nice little run to the right side for the Ravens. Gain of what? 4? Adam Randall's another guy that they really liked in the draft too. I think he was their backup plan if they couldn't get Katron. But Katron was just an insane value. We'll see, man. I'm just saying, man, cutting Luke for Van Jefferson would not make sense to me because Van Jefferson's not going to be here next year. Luke was a 6th or 7th round pick in AP took him in the 3rd round. I mean, I felt like he was in that 4th, 5th round range. Yeah, I felt like 100 was definitely too high. 100 felt like, okay, that's kind of a surprising pick. Marcus said Matt Goldman looking pretty decent. Man, I'm hoping so. Against this squad, man. Against backups and 3rd stringers, he better. Tommy, we do have 41 people out. That's what I'm saying. Literally 12 people in this entire game are going to make the team. 16 more will go to the practice squad. TJ Mag will go to the practice squad because he's an international player, so technically 17. As soon as Sam Hartman enters the game, I will be sitting on the toilet taking the Browns to Super Bowl. 1st. How'd they convert a 4th and 3, dog? This defense isn't good either, man. The depth on defense does not look good. Once again, I know a lot of these guys aren't making the team, but it's like Tyler Owens is going to make the team. Cam Madrano's going to make the team, in my opinion. I feel like those are the 2 that are looking good. But I'm not seeing anything else, man. I'm not seeing anything else. Tight end wide open in the middle of the field. Terrible. We got 2nd and 9. Little play action. There goes Kane on the blitz. They get rid of it. Ali's wide open on the left side. Big game, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Thank goodness. Please bring that one back. Come on. Was that holding on somebody holding? Holding on the offense. Let's go. Bring it back. Bring that back. Yeah, Kane's fast, man. Kane is fast. Kane Madrano, he got some speed. They've been blitzing him a good bit at practice too. They're definitely trying to see where to put him. I think he makes the linebacker team over Ali Cahoe. I think Kane has had a quietly good camp. Ethan Pocic, that could have been. That was him? That had the 77. Ethan Pocic could have been a Washington Commander. I'm actually watching him right now. Like, he's doing a good job outside of that one. Another dump off to Adam Randall. Another flag. I'm telling you what. They're starting to struggle now. They're lucky we keep giving them good field position. To be honest with you. Let's keep it real. Durante Jones not showing anything cool with type of defense. Yeah, he ain't opening up the playbook yet. He's waiting. Oh, unnecessary roughness on the offense. You don't see that much on 67 too. What do you do? Like rip off a helmet or something? I'm confused. I want to see what he did. That's a big penalty for an offensive lineman, though. Huh. Kind of want to watch that one again. Hey, that's fine with me, though. Keep backing it up. Keep backing it up. I feel like this game is taking a long time, too. We still have 12 minutes in the second quarter. This should be a running clock game. Ravens, short completion to the right side. I mean, he just keeps checking it to the running back. How did he stay up? Bro, I'm telling you, that's like the 5th time Ali Cahoe has not finished a tackle. That's like the 5th play I've seen Ali Cahoe be there, but he has not finished the tackle. He's just touched him. Like, bro, wrap somebody up. It's been all game. Like, it's cool that you're getting there quick. But like, bro, you're not finishing the play. Like, what are you doing? That's driving me nuts because he's there all the time. Like, you're giving all that effort. But, bro, what are you doing? Like, finish the tackle, bro. You whiffing. Oh, TJ Mack on the edge. He was getting held a little bit too. Bro, it was that Ali Cahoe missed a tackle again, bro. You can't make it up. Another one. That's crazy. He can't finish a tackle right now. And as soon as I said that, he had his worst one of the night. And I'm pulling for my guy. He went to Alabama. Loop from 51 right down the middle to the right a little bit. Good. 17-0. That's crazy. KO. That's crazy. KO gets the tackle and camp route. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're missing all these tackles. Ali KO was fighting for a roster spot, though. And he has been a reliable. He has been a reliable tackler. Even if like they're not showing the full defense, like, bro, Ali Cahoe is there. And he's missed like 6 tackles. I've counted. It's at least 6. And there's only been like 4 drives. That's crazy. But regardless, it is 17-0 after Loop kicks a 51-yarder, which was good. Rack TV says they can't get out their own way. I wouldn't pick none of them for the practice squad. That's a little harsh, but I'm not gonna say you're wrong right now because they look bad. Guys that I think should have been on the practice squad, like Ali Cahoe, look terrible right now. He runs into people and hurts himself. That's actually a fair assessment. Eddie says, hey, Josh, be honest, do you think Luke gets a kick return touchdown this season? Man, we talking about him making the team right now. I hope he does. I hope he does get a kickoff return. But that's what I'm saying. Who is better at Luke McCaffrey on kickoff returns? Because we've seen 2 kickoff returns tonight. We're about to see a third one. And they're both terrible. They were both bad kickoff returns. So, I mean, I don't know, man. People saying Luke is terrible at wide receiver. I don't think so, man. It's going to be interesting. If they cut Luke McCaffrey for Van Jefferson, I'm just going to watch how it plays out. I'm going to watch how it plays out because Van Jefferson is not going to be here next year. So it's like, get rid of the young guy and keep the old vet or what? And who's going to be on kickoff returns? In the first game, one of them running backs fumbles a kickoff. I'm going to look and say, would Luke have done that? If Luke don't make the team, we need to have an Adam Peters conversation. I think people are having an Adam Peters conversation all the time. I'm still team Adam Peters right now because of how good I think the roster is right now outside the offensive line. But we'll see, man. We will see. This is the type of effort. This type of effort on what can be your last game as a professional is nasty work. Yeah. I will say it's bad for some of these guys who are fighting for a roster spot for sure. Okay, a little bit of a better kickoff return. Is that Craig Reynolds? Yeah. But, like, he's not making the team. So, like, what's the point? What's the point? It's Luke's chance to shine and get open. He better. I'm telling you, I need him to catch a deep ball tonight or something. Luke's got to find the end zone. Coward's got some fight in him. Yeah, he does. I like Coward. He showed me a lot. Yeah, why is NFL Network bugging? Just give me the plays, NFL Network. Luke and Diami are going to return kicks. Like, that's what I would pick. But how if Luke gets cut? I'm telling you, dude. If I get a notification tomorrow that Luke gets cut, I'm going to be shocked. Ethan with a deep bomb. Who caught that? Is that Luke? Yo, I don't care about Mark Andrews. Was that Luke? Luke climbing the ladder said, Van Jefferson, I'll raise you one. Yo, get off of Mark Andrews. And I'm stuck watching the Baltimore Ravens broadcast because ours sucks. Bro, that was a nice catch by Luke. How deep was that? He got up for that one, though. Luke got up for that one. That's what I'm talking about, man. Spooky Lukey, come on, man. Find the crib for me, please. Run by Robert Henry to the right. Juked around a little bit. Gain of like, what, 2? I can't tell what happened to Luke after the play because I'm watching the Ravens broadcast and they're talking to Mark Andrews on the sideline. White chocolate is crazy for Luke McCaffrey. That is a crazy nickname. I was watching this one on CBS, but the quality was terrible, man. I'll try to go back, but like literally I could not see who was even on the field, to be honest with you. Here we go. Ethan, nice little clean pocket. Throws to the right. Oh! Robert Henry just got killed when he went out of bounds by someone standing on the sideline. He just like ran into a brick wall. Oh my God. Yo, did somebody check on Robert Henry? Oh my God. So that Luke McCaffrey catch was 17 yards. Bet. That's what I'm talking about. Someone tell me if the CBS broadcast looks better. Because when I was there, it literally looked like I was watching on my grandma's old TV. I could not do it. Hey, shout out to Josh Cuevas. That's my boy. Deep ball. Ethan just overthrows Nick Nash. He's in double coverage, though. But hey, Ethan let it rip. I'm not even mad about that. He's willing to let it rip. I'm not even mad. I might have to go back to the Commanders broadcast But I mean, this broadcast looks good, honestly. Like, I'm happy with how this one looks, but I'd rather not listen to Mark Andrews right after Luke McCaffrey has the best catch of the preseason for him. Like, they got Elijah Surratt back there doing punts too. That's crazy. I would not have guessed Elijah Surratt as the punt returner. With the sun in his face, catches it. That's a good punt too. What are they at the 9? All right, 17-0. We got a little timeout here going to the second quarter. Let me go back to the CBS one or ABC, whoever it was. Let me see. I'll give B Mitch and them one more chance. I'm telling you, if it looks like that again, we switch him back. Because that was terrible. There we go. ABC. Let's see. Or CBS. Who's got it on CBS? Yeah, I mean, Luke isn't some all-pro kick returner, but he's definitely one of the best ones that they got on this team so far. Luke had some good returns last year, man. Luke looked nice on kickoff returns. He had some big ones before he got hurt. Shout out to Luke for that catch, man. I need to find it. That's not on the Ravens broadcast. I need to watch that again. All right. Hopefully they fix this broadcast because I don't want to watch the Ravens one. Somebody show me that Luke catch. Nobody's got the clip yet? What's our fan base doing right now? Nobody's got the clip on Twitter. Hey, Cali McManus almost had another deep pass. Just a little too far for Nick Nash. Jayden Daniels said his goals for year 3 is protect the team, be available, and win football games. I hope they can protect you too, bro. I hope they do it too. All right, we are back on the Commanders broadcast. It does look better, so we'll see. Ravens got the ball at the 9. Handoff up the middle. And cuts to the left. There's a big hole. We got some more backups in. They've replaced a couple cats. Ali Cahoe is out. Johnson is in at linebacker. 17-0, man. This is not a good game. It was as if it wasn't bad enough. 41 guys were out. They just haven't looked good. Yeah, Adam Randall is good, man. I liked him. Like I said, the team really liked him in the draft. They visited him a ton. Had him for a private workout too. I think they were really high on Adam Randall. So we'll see. We'll see. The play action. Another screen to Adam Randall. Man, he's making big plays. He just stiff-armed. Okay, a lot just happened. So it was a big gain. Johnson had a hip tackle, which looked ugly. And there's a penalty. Personal foul on Kane Medrano. A lot happened on that play. 29 got stiff-armed. Crazy. Like, bad. It was terrible. 40 hip drop tackle. I think that's Johnson. And then Kane Medrano got called for a 15-yard penalty. So not an ideal drive for this defense, which, like I said, 41 guys are out, but still, I don't care, man. That was not a good start. I guess Medrano apparently tackled a blocker below the knees. I don't know, man. Adam Randall literally looks like Derrick Henry out there. Boom, gain. Run to the left, another little hole. Luckily, he got tripped up, or he would have been running over somebody else. They're just dinking and dunking it for big gains. Yeah, Medrano got called for a low block, but I'm telling you, he stiff armed somebody. I think who's 29. I think is that Fred Davis? I think it's Fred Davis. He stiff armed him. He stiff armed him down to the practice squad. Fakes handoff to the left, rolls out. Hey, there we go. Good tackle. Who's that? Great tackle. Is that Curtis? No, Barnes, didn't Barnes just get here? I think Barnes just got here and he just had probably one of the best tackles I've seen. Boom, laid him out, picked him up. Great tackle. Barnes has already had more plays than Quan Martin and Will Harris put together, and my boy just got here. That's crazy. Another little fake the handoff, dump out to the right. Oh my God, yo, 29 just got killed again. Bro. I gotta check. I can't see the name. I swear 29 is Fred Davis. Maybe no? Or is that Darius Rush? Darius Rush? Oh my God, it is Darius Rush. Holy smokes. First, he got stiff armed so bad. My boy just got hit so hard, he spun around on the ground like he was breakdancing. That was terrible. Holy smokes. That was bad. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I said Darius Rush needs to go home and clean his locker up at halftime. Bro. That might be two of the most embarrassing plays I've seen. Wow. Yeah, I'm not worried about the score, man. Like I said, I don't care if it's 50-0. I just want to see some dudes make some big plays and fight for a roster spot, man. And I mean, there's a couple dudes flying around, but there's a couple guys, man. I'm telling you, if I'm Dan Quinn, I got a list. I'm like, all right, these players, go ahead and clean up your locker, take your stuff out. We're not even gonna wait till Saturday or Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and cut you. 29 definitely grabbing a ride share on the way home. Yeah. Whew. I mean, and like I said, guys, don't freak. Like I said, this game could be 90-0. It does not matter. Like this game has no influence on the regular season. I promise you. But I am passionate about some of these guys making the team. I am passionate about the depth of these guys. I'm not going to say the season's over. Oh, what a play. Quantrez Knight almost getting a pick at the goal line. That was close. He read that one, bit down. He hesitated for like a second, then reacted. If he would have fully committed when he did, he's picking that off. Knight honestly has the best energy out of everyone on the team. That boy was hyped. He was hyped every single day during stretches. He was barely stretching. He just, Yeah, it should definitely be extremely low expectations. 41 players out, guys. 41 players out. Master Andrew said every time they cut to Dan, he's scratching something off a piece of paper. Imagine its names. He probably is like out. All right, we got a timeout. We got 3:52 until halftime. I don't know why DQ look happy. DQ, you should be smiling. You should not be smiling right now, my boy. DQ, I don't care if it's preseason. I don't care if it was a scrimmage. You need to be pissed. lot of questions, man. I'm about to reevaluate my 53-man roster. Looks like JJ McCarthy might be getting traded too. Some outside of Washington news. There's a lot of smoke with JJ McCarthy getting traded. I wonder where he ends up going. Big Simple. Shout out to Big Simple. He's hilarious. He's a number 29, 360 spin off the roster. That's crazy. Not a good night for Darius Rush. You need to go ahead and clean up that locker, man. Take your shoes, get all your stuff, put it in the bag, man. It's not funny, but it is. That stiff arm was nuts. And then he literally got hit the next play. And my boy was spinning on his back like he was on a piece of cardboard. That was crazy. Crazy. Jerzon Newton is trash, and he's going to be out for probably the whole season. He's not good. That was Darius Rush. He's the one that got baptized. And he got just completely obliterated the next play on the sideline. This is the problem with only looking at your own team during training camp, Ashburn syndrome, which is why I think it's good to have these joint practices, man. That's why I think it's good. Commanders 2022 says it just sucks that the Ravens always low bro us and always look like the competent organization no matter what. I mean, yeah, they got better depth, man. They got much better depth. They had Tyler Huntley out there to start the game. He's a Pro Bowler. Hollywood says just leave it. Leave the locker. You officially started your first day of working for Empower. It was not good, man. Yeah, he might be concussed if we're being honest. All these dudes gonna be on a yellow bus. They're not even getting the Greyhound, bro. They're not even getting the exclusive ones, man. The luxury buses, I think gonna say Ashburn County Schools on the side. It's gonna say Ashburn County Schools on the side of the bus. Loudoun County, wherever they're going back home to. 3rd and 8. Ravens up the middle. Touchdown. LeJohntay Webster, touchdown. Wow. 9 plays, 91 yards, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. I know. It's just preseason. 41 players are out. But I don't care, bro. They just went 91 yards on us. Nine plays, 91 yards. They averaged 10 yards a play. Bro, I can't wait till Allegretti comes back. The media and the team keeps telling us he's a top 5 center in the league, apparently. The sky is not falling. Wait till Allegretti comes back. What is he supposed to do? Apparently Jackson. Let me hit up my guy. Apparently there are some rumors about Jackson Powers Johnson. Let me see. I need to check this real quick. I need to hit up one of my top rumor guys because apparently Jackson Powers Johnson has some legs behind a trade while they're doing the kickoff. I just need to see what's going on with Jackson Powers Johnson. Let's see. I would not mind Jackson Powers Johnson. He would be one of my top guys, man. Because I know he's been in a camp battle with Caleb Rogers. We'll see, man. Did they fumble the kickoff again? Now Bradley fumbled the kickoff. Wow. His helmet hit right on the ball. Just bad ball security by Jayden Bradley. What Candy Waller say about the team being bad? I mean, bro, we expected this from this team, but holy smokes, that fumble was bad, man. Ball security. Luckily, they got it back. And we still see Ethan Kaliakmanis, who throws a screen to Jacoby Jones, who literally bounces around for 10 minutes. Yikes. It's this bad, and Sam Hartman's not even out there yet. That's crazy. Yeah, we are 7th on the waiver wire, so it's just like the it's just like the draft. Yeah, this is literally our emergency practice squad, guys. I'm not worried about this game at all, to be honest with you. This game does not worry me at all. Come on, Ethan, show me something. What was that, bro? Yo, this team looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie. This team looks like trash. I'm not gonna cuss. This team looks like trash. I'm not even gonna lie. But once again, I'm not gonna freak out, overreact, and say that this is going to have a direct showing on the regular season. I'm honestly more worried about trying to hear something about this Jackson Powers Johnson trade rumor. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know if my boy tells me something. But holy smokes, this is not a good showing, bro. Ethan back to pass. 3rd and 9. To Cager, looks short. I mean, let's be honest though. Like, we know this offensive line's not good. Saying that the offensive line doesn't look good, it's not some breaking news. It's not some secret. It's not a secret. You have a backup left tackle. You have a backup left guard. You have a backup center right now. Yes, the offensive line's going to look terrible. You lost your best player on your team, let alone like the entire offensive line. Yes, it looks bad. Nick Allegretti has had 1.5 practices. I'm telling you, I was there more than he was. No, hey, Tucker, we definitely look like ass right now. I just didn't want to cuss. We definitely look terrible. But that's what I'm saying, man. It is what it is. Once again, for the 100th time, 12 players playing tonight are making the team. The other one's going to be on the practice squad. I'm not worried about it. I'm not. But like I said, like this team, it is not a surprise. This offensive line sucks. That's where I'm at right now, man. I told y'all. I think Brady Coleman is going to be fine at left tackle. And I'm telling you, I left guard, I don't like Chris Paul there. I don't. In the center position, I'm not sold on Nick Allegretti because I ain't seen him. So you got 2 big question marks, left guard and center. Right guard, Sam Cosby's going to be fine. And right tackle, Josh Conley Jr., he's going to have his good moments, but he's still going to struggle. So we'll see. But this team wasn't that good in 2024. Jayden took them to the NFC Championship game. So this team's going to take them as far as Jayden can go. Which I hate to say that they got to lean on Jayden, but that's just how it is. This is where I'm at too, man. Let's just fast forward to roster cuts. I told my girl, she's like, "You hype about the game?" I said, "No." To be honest with you, I'm more hype about roster cuts and potentially adding a player. That was before I saw 41 players were out. And then I saw 41 players were out, and I was like, guys, this game ain't going to show me nothing. This game is not, I'm not going to learn a single thing from this game. Nobody will, except AP and Dan Quinn of who should make the team and who shouldn't. First half thoughts, this team's depth is bad. Bad. But at the same time, these are depth. These are depths of the depth. So I'm not expecting them to be miracle workers out there. But this is you expect better showing though. I expected better effort. Because what I'm seeing right now sucks, man. Missed tackles, guys getting baptized on the ground on defense. Like, bro, fumbles. Come on, man. I did expect better, but at the same time, these guys are probably never going to put the jersey back on. Like 80% of these players are going to keep the jersey. This is the last time they're wearing a Commanders jersey. We in the depths of hell. What we're seeing on the field right now is the depths of hell. At least we as fans get to see it with our own eyes instead of relying on what reporters are saying. For sure. For sure. I wish I was still at practice, man. I feel like I got a good pulse of the team when I was at practice for training camp. I wish I was out there every day, to be honest with you. I would tell you everything. I am honest to a T about everything I see. And that's why I'm surprised that Luke was playing tonight, because I thought Lucas had a good camp. I thought I don't think he definitely was practicing with the starters the majority of the time, and he's your best kickoff returner. So I was very surprised to see that Luke was playing tonight, but they also don't have enough wide receivers really to be out there for a full game. So maybe he just needs some more reps, but we'll see. We'll see. But this team definitely has a lot of work to do. So we are close to halftime, and I'm going to take a halftime break as well. And then we will be back for the second half when it comes up. Eric with the super chat. I love this. When Allegretti comes back and he's trash, I'm calling out Nikki and JP. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I tweeted the other day, like John Keim and JP said it. Like, guys, this is without Nick Allegretti, guys. Just chill out. What is that supposed to do for me? Nothing. The guy who has 191 snaps at center is the guy we're waiting for. Like, come on, bro. This is where I'm at too. Nick Allegretti coming back isn't going to just magically fix the team. They still have plenty to fix. So we'll see what happens, man. And I just got a bot. Let's go. I'm on top of it. I was struggling last game for the bots, but I am on it this time, y'all. Don't sleep on me. Your boy's quick. Told y'all I got that Thanos snap. Bots gone. Oh, bad drop by Ali on the right side for the Ravens. Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, the offensive line, like I said, half these dudes on the offensive line are not going to be here on Saturday and Sunday, except for Matt Goldman. I'm glad Matt Goldman's getting some looks. I am going to rewatch to see what happens, man. Darius Rush is getting killed out there. Absolutely killed. I want to see who's on defense now. We got a minute 35 before halftime. If the defense can't get a stop here, man, that's embarrassing. Nick Allegretti going to stop Jalen Carter with elite intelligence. That's hilarious. Because that's all we keep getting told. Allegretti's smart, bro. I don't care how smart he is. Can he block? Can he snap the ball? Nick Allegretti can pass the test. That's great. Can he play football? I don't care how smart he is. I don't care how liked he is. People can like whoever they want. But if you suck at football, it don't matter. I'd rather have the most hated man in the NFL. That is a great center. I don't care how smart he is. I'd rather have a center that don't know 2 + 2. But just give me a star. Just give me a center that knows how to play football, man. They got to add somebody. They have to. Have to. All right, Ravens take the snap. Ooh, pressure on the backside. Hey, who's 37? Is that Viggers again? Yeah, good. Hey, good coverage by Viggers. Shout out to Viggers. Bro, the Washington media has been insufferable this week. It's every week. It's been years of it too. I'm glad people are starting to realize it, but they've been like this for a long time. They don't actually tell you what the team looks like. They don't actually tell you what's going on at practice. They don't actually tell you, the things you need to know. They drop some very vague tweet so you can subscribe to their paywall, website, and then say, "Oh, what are you all talking about? What are you upset about?" And we got Luke McCaffrey back on the punt return. Let's go. Show me something, Luke. Get loose, Luke. Oh, it's a good punt. He didn't even have a chance on it. Dang. B. Mitch said Luke McCaffrey should have ran up and caught that. I feel like he would have got killed. I'm kind of confused. Why would you want... It also felt like a risky play because there's so many bodies around there. I feel like running up to catch it. I don't know, man. I don't see the difference in catching that one and not catching that one, B. Mitch, and we'll be honest with you. Yeah, Kid Norton, like, what the hell going on out here? Look, McCaffrey going in motion. They fake it to him. Throw back out right to Cager, who gets absolutely nothing. Bro, what the heck, man? Yeah, I couldn't tell if Luke had a fair catch or not, to be honest with you. It kind of didn't seem like it, but also he didn't really come up there and get it, so. Man, y'all know me. I'm gonna be so honest about this team. You can disagree with my opinion and stuff, and that's fine. But like, I'm gonna be honest with how I feel about stuff. So that's why I am. Like that's how I am. I'm never gonna be some clickbait, hot take, catchy thing. Like, I'm just telling you how I feel about the team, man. But I do get why people are so mad at the Washington media, because it's been like this for a long time. I'm telling you, they don't have like a really good young up and coming like guy. Like, I envy the other 31 teams out there, man, because I see some really good media guys, just guys and girls, like just up and coming like young media people that know how to tap into the audience. We don't have that. Oh my God. Wow. Ball off of Luke's hands, man. Wow. Luke, that it was kind of high, but it bounced off his hands, man. Man. Luke needed to catch that one. Wow. Now it's not a good play for Luke. Ethan's throwing it, man. Ethan's slinging it. And like Jayden Bradley's like scared. Like, bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, bro? Ethan out here slinging that rock, putting the heat behind it. Now it's 4th and 10. That drive was like, what, 30 seconds? Bro. Between Luke missing that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Shout out to Jamal. Trapper Dive said nobody is serious about trying to earn a job tonight. Terrible, man. Like, hey, bring in 12 new guys. Bring in 12 new guys, because ain't nobody shown me anything tonight, bro. This is bad, man. I don't care. I don't care about it being the depth people. Like, bro, this team they just out there like just trying to get this thing over with. Like, it's like they just want to go ahead and run this clock out. Like, they're just ready to get it done. It's 24-0 right now. 24-0. Ravens took a deep shot to the right. No flag. That's Fred Davis in coverage. There we go. Good play. Good coverage by Fred Davis. Let's go. 24-0. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if it's depth, bro. Ain't nobody out here trying to win a game. I don't know. The guy I talked to said he hasn't heard anything about Jackson Powers Johnson getting traded, so we'll see. Adam Randall's having a great game. Meanwhile, these aren't even the Ravens starters. These are their backups too. So it's not like, we're just completely outmatched and going against like their starters. Like, no, like this is just bad. This is bad effort. Like, to be honest with you, this is bad. Like, they just do not care. Wide open pass again. Dog, the depth is bad, man. They all got to go. Every single one of them. Man, I don't know, man. Luke's kind of scaring me, man. Why does Luke look so bad right now? Luke will not be on the 53. Is putting film out to catch onto another team. Well, if that's the case, it is not good. 3, he said Luke in the last preseason game in second quarter and dropping passes, not a very good look. I thought Antonio Williams would be in his place because he's a rookie. Look at that, another big pass up the middle. Another first down. 12 seconds left. Has not been good. Baltimore just took the DMV. I wish we played them in the regular season too. That's what I'm saying too, Andrew. I don't know if they're just giving other guys a try to see what it looks like so they can evaluate that too. Like, okay, if we don't have Luke, this is what it looks like. But man, kickoff has been bad. Katron fumbled, Jayden Bradley fumbled. Craig Reynolds has had, I think, 2, and they were both terrible. Just not good. It's like who's going to be on kickoff returns? Like it better be Rachaad White. Like, are you going to put your running back 1B, 1A, whatever he ends up being on kickoff returns? I don't know, man. Yo, chill. Katron's making the team. Katron's absolutely making the team. They just drafted him. Yeah. Katron's definitely got talent, but he is a rookie, man. He's a rookie. Deep pass. Oh. They went for it. It was close. 7 seconds. They're just bringing out the field goal unit. They're not even going to try another play. They don't have any timeouts, so like they would have to throw it to the sideline. Yeah, Luke did have the best catch, but then he also had a terrible one off his hands, man. Like, I mean, right off his hands. All right, we got a loop for a field goal before halftime. There's still 71 seconds left, though. 51-yard kick. Loop from 51. He kind of shanked it to the left, wide left, no good for the Ravens. Luckily, it is 24-0 still. We got another bot. Bam! Just like that. Ravens don't have a kicker. I thought they would with Loop, but it's been bad so far. I think Katron is a lock. I think he is a lock. That was a bad kick, though. Not as bad as Drew Stevens. Drew Stevens was wide right, but we still got 2 seconds. Still got 2 seconds. Mike Tomlin 2027 loading DQ is trash. Hey, I honestly would not mind it, man. I honestly would not mind it. Brick squat. Thanos snap, Eric. You know what it is, Eric. Bots are not lasting in the chat. And Robert Henry on the kickoff takes it to the 50. That is halftime, thankfully. We're going to take a quick intermission halftime break as well. But do not go anywhere. Go grab something to eat. Go grab a drink. Don't close out the stream. I will be right back. I'm going to take my own little halftime break, and we will be back for the second half. We are going to embrace the struggle and the ugliness together. So hang tight. Like I said, I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. All right, we are back for the second half. Unfortunately, as if it couldn't get any worse, we now have Sam Hartman in the game with the offense starting with it. There's a nice run to the right. And of course, there is a penalty flag, and we still see Julian Good-Jones on my roster. DQ, please help. Help. Yeah, I don't know what this camera angle is. That was like some Madden sim to play. I don't know what that was. They gave Bradley another kick return opportunity, and apparently he had a 31-yard return, so I'll take it. Yeah, that camera angle was weird. And to be honest with you, like I said, I just tweeted it out. I didn't have high expectations for this game with 41 players being out, but man, the effort was terrible, bro. Terrible. Like, this is not what you show in a preseason game when you're fighting for your career. Robert Henry, gain of nothing. It's going to be the first sentence. Dan Quinn says, we didn't hit all of our spaces. He's disappointed. We didn't play complimentary football. He's going to say he liked certain things. He's not going to say what he liked, but he's going to say we did not do everything we were trying to do. It's exactly what. Eric said, go get Christian Gonzalez. We ran the ball that first game against the Dolphins, but, bro, we have not ran the ball at all in the Lions game or this game. Sam Hartman's running, and he's sacked. And guess who got beat? Julian Good-Jones. Dude, this offensive line depth is bad. Literally, all these guys should not make the team. Julian Good-Jones looks terrible. DJ Humphries holding on him. Can you imagine if they cut Luke McCaffrey and keep Julian Good-Jones? The crash out will be valid. Oh my God, Hartman almost got picked. How Lawrence Cager caught that, I have no idea. That looked like a textbook Sam Hartman pick. Oh, the corner just misses it. That was an interception, but the cornerback literally just bobbled it into Lawrence Cager's hands. How did he not pick that off? I hope he's not, I mean, he probably is fighting for a roster spot too, but that didn't help. Crazy. That should have been a pick. That, like, Sam Hartman has no juice behind his passes. And dropped by Jacoby Jones. Good God, bro. This team's terrible. Yeah. They did run it good against the Dolphins. But they did nothing against the Lions, and they're doing nothing right now. We're off to commercial break. Let me see the stats. I haven't even looked at the stats. 8th and only 43 yards. A lot of bad drops. Obviously had really two good passes. One to Van Jefferson, one to Luke McCaffrey. Not running the ball again. Robert Henry has 16 yards on 4 carries. Katron Allen has not gotten anything going. It's just been bad. It's been bad. But then, like, let's check what the Ravens are doing. I mean, Jesus Christ. Fagnano's got 145 yards and a tutty. Tyler Huntley went 4 61 yards and a tutty like it was nothing. Ali Randall running the ball pretty well. Huntley had a couple good runs, had that 14-yard run. Chris Moore was on demon time, 54 yards. Adam Randall had 45 more yards in the. Come on, man. They got 206 passing yards in the first half, 68 yards on the ground. Not a good look for this team, man. Not good. Let's get where's the play-by-play? Here we go. Let's get back to the play-by-play. Stats did not look good at all. First drive was not good. 1st and 10. Nice little gain, called back right away because of DJ Humphries. I know that was the one on Baltimore, defensive holding. Then we had 1st and 10, Robert Henry, no game. Then we had Sam Hartman was sacked, and there was a penalty on Humphries. Offensive holding declined. Sam Hartman should have been picked. No clue how Lawrence Cager caught that 7-yard gain. And 4th and 3, incomplete. Jacoby Jones drops the ball. This is crazy. I hate Sam's balls, pause, but they just linger in the air for 5 business days. They really do. He has no juice. His arm is terrible. Oh, we got a bot. Bam. Got the bot. Yeah, he has no, like, his arm. Literally, it was like when Brett Favre was in his last year in the NFL. Like, that's what Sam Hartman looks like. Master Andrew said what bothered me as much as during the joint practice was hearing about all the drops our wide receivers, tight ends were having. Why the boys not using the jug machine? They need some tar, whatever they be using in baseball. DQ is definitely on the hot seat. There's no doubt about it. I mean, obviously, the preseason is not going to show anything, but we saw how this team looked in the preseason last year, and it did carry it to the regular season. So we'll see, man. We will see. False start on the Ravens. Finally, one of their guys. It's been Washington's got all the penalties, it seemed like. Now, rightfully so, because they suck. I don't know, man. Are y'all reading into this too much? Shout out to George Carmi, my guy. For the first time in 3 years, I feel that Dan Quinn's job is in jeopardy. Get a little pass up the middle. Big gain for the Ravens. George said, I was admittedly stubborn. Josh Harris is notoriously loyal. But if these types of performances trickle into the regular season, you can't hide it. 1,000%. If they have anything remote, if they sniff anything close to what they did last year, he's gone. I'm just saying, man. If they have non-competitive games like they did last year in the regular season, Dan Quinn is gone. But we'll see, man. I'm telling you, I still got faith in the squad, man. I think this team can still win some games, man. So they rolled it incomplete. Oh, who was that? Ali Cahoe finally wrapped up a tackle at the 50. Thank God. Praise the Lord. McNichols is making the team, definitely. Even though he's hurt to start the season, I think he's definitely making it. Another personal foul in the defense. They're about to drive down the field again, man. Fred Davis, not good. If it happens, who do you promote? I mean, probably Blau for the rest of the season, and then you let him interview for it. Oh, another bot. Oh, big tackle. Was that Fred Davis taking out his frustrations? Yeah, he just looked like a wrestling move. We got to keep some of these guys, Josh. We can't just get rid of most of them. Unfortunately, then we won't have enough guys on the roster. I don't even want a practice squad at this point. Boom, 35 got up in the air. Got. Was that Quantrez Knight that upended him? Yep. Quantrez Knight upended him. That was crazy. I don't know who Ward is, but he was trying way too hard on that one. I think it is funny that a lot of people talk about Dan Quinn getting fired like during a preseason game. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, it has to happen in the regular season. More uncompetitive games in 2026 is the easiest way to get Dan Quinn fired. But I honestly would be surprised if we see anything even close to what we saw last year. Just because the defense is much better. Like if Jayden is healthy, I have full faith in this team. I'm telling you, Jayden Daniels is an elite quarterback. Jayden Daniels is a top 5, top 6 quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. I swear by it. And he looks better than he ever has. But that is why I'm putting so much stress. Like they have to make the line better. They have to sign somebody. They have to trade a pick. They have to trade a player. Whatever it is, you got to make that interior offensive line better. You have to. Straight up. Like you did all this work in the offseason to help Jayden Daniels. You got him Stephon Diggs. You got Rashad White. You know, he made the defense so much better. You drafted Antonio Williams, did all this work in the offseason, and it's going to be a waste if you don't go build up that offensive line. Like the Laramie Tunsil injury sucked, but like, what's your next move? Big run to the left side. Oh my gosh, gaping hole. And Knight gets a tackle. I'm good with keeping Quantrez Knight on the practice squad, bro. Quantrez Knight, the only one that looks like he wants to play, but that's all the time. Like Knight is a baller. Like Knight, he would play again tomorrow if they told him to. Like Knight loves ball. Shout out if anybody got me, it's Quantrez Knight. Glizzy McGuire, crazy name. DQ has the second highest betting odds to get fired after Aaron Glenn, which is crazy because Aaron Glenn, they're like loyal to him. Even if things are bad, like they are in the long haul for Aaron Glenn. I don't feel the same for Dan Quinn. I don't. But we'll see, man. We will see. Time will tell. I honestly thought he was going to be gone this past offseason. Everyone was calling me a hater. But I cannot remember the last time a team fired both coordinators and kept their head coach. I honestly cannot remember a single team that has done that. But uncompetitive games will get you fired so fast. Preseason games will not get you fired. This game could be 90-0, and Dan Quinn's job would not be in jeopardy. But if those first 3 games are ugly, bro, I'm looking at the camera now. If they go 0-3 and those first 3 games are ugly, it's going to be. If I'm Dan Quinn, I'm telling Adam Peters, I need you to claim every good player. I need you to make a trade for a center. Because it could get ugly in those first 3 weeks. Like, if we're being honest, those first 3 weeks could get ugly. Like, do we even know if Nick Allegretti is going to be ready for the season? It's 2 weeks away, dude. Is he even going to be ready? And they just walked in for a touchdown untouched. Terrible. Terrible effort, bro. Just tell him to rack it up. Just tell him to rack it up. I don't think AP would be on the hot seat because it really takes 3 years to rebuild a roster. And I think we're seeing, Tua lost a fumble in his first game back against the Dolphins. Rough. It usually takes about 3 off seasons for a GM to rebuild a team, and that's what he's done. So I do feel like the roster is much better right now. I do. I know there's still weaknesses. The offensive line obviously has a bunch of question marks. I get it. But overall, compared to 2024, this roster is much better. The defense got so much younger. There's an actual foundation on defense. I like what they have. I do. I still think there's work to be done. But I think AP's done a good job rebuilding. Has he had some misses in the draft? Sure. Everybody has misses. The second rounders have been terrible. The second rounders have been terrible. Between Mikey, Newton, and Ben, they better do something this year. But I'm just saying, GMs are going to miss on drafts all the time. They will. But this third one is where I was really like, okay, AP was pissed about last season. Is Dan Quinn going to be pissed about last season? I don't know. We're going to find out week 1, week 2, week 3. 40 in preseason is crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's no effort. This is what we saw This is what we saw all last year. No effort. Even if 41 players are sitting, I do not care, man. Where's the effort? Where's the competitiveness? Where's the drive? Where's the fight for a roster spot? A bunch of goofballs is putting it nicely. There's 16 spots on the practice squad, and the only one I know that could get one right now is Quantrez Knight. The O-line definitely, before Laremy Tunsil was hurt, the offensive line has a lot of potential. There was still a question mark about Nick Allegretti because no one knows what he looks like. And like you were about to have Tunsil, Brandon Coleman, Allegretti, Cosme, JC. That's a good offensive line. That's good. But you had to move BC over, which now elevates everybody. So now you got 3 backups. Nick Allegretti might start the season on the pup. Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to find out quick. I'm telling you, if Nick Allegretti starts the season on the pup, it's not going to be pretty. That AP and Dan Quinn press conference is going to get interesting. If Allegretti is not ready and Matt Goldman was not getting snaps at center with any of the starters or even second team until like 3 days ago, there's going to be a lot of conversations because Dan Quinn made a lot of great moves this offseason. Jayden Bradley's trying to do something on these kickoff returns. He's trying. I'll give it to him after fumbling. He's trying. But Dan Quinn made a lot of great moves this offseason. I love them all. But that center position might be the one that he just missed, and it might have ended up being the biggest one. PCC said the Commanders will be officially eliminated from the playoffs right when GTA 6 comes out. Life has a way of healing your wounds. I hope not, man. I hope not. Red Hawk said DQ won't make it to Halloween. I mean, this is another thing, too. Josh Connolly has struggled against the power rushers. He's had his good moments. He's had his bad moments. There's definitely been times, like I told you, Chop Robinson was beating him up in that joint practice. Chop Robinson was getting at him. But there was times where JC won, too. Oh, no, we got another bot. Y'all know what to do. They everywhere. The bots are out. This is the Super Bowl for the bots today, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't crash out over Priest. Like, this doesn't mean that this, like this, for example, the season's not over because of preseason. But I am saying, man, like, this is disappointing. GTA is going to be out. Not all hope is lost. Craig Reynolds with the run to the right. Good little move. Good little gain. First down. And of course, there's a flag. Bro, this team does not want to win. This team don't want to do anything. The bots are putting in more work than the offensive line. That's crazy, but it's true. Insane. I've told people since last year, I'm not a Dan Quinn. I'm not a Dan Quinn guy. I'm sorry. After the Packers game, I was like, bro, his end game management is so bad. It's bad. And then the Seahawks game, after what he did with Jayden, I was all the way out after that. All the way out. It was a first down, but it's called back by a holding on Trey McKitty, which me and Rio had a funny running joke with McKitty today. If y'all missed it, y'all missed a good one. So if things couldn't get worse, we got Sam Hartman on the field at the 20-yard line. A good first down was taken away. Pass to Jayden Bradley. Nice little gain of what, 6? Maybe 6, 7, 5, 6, somewhere between 5 and 7. It's just like once they have something nice, they take it away with a penalty, man. This team's had a lot of penalties tonight. I'm definitely listening to what Dan Quinn has to say after this game. He's going to say the same thing. Harmon goes deep to the right to Jayden Bradley, and he overthrows him. The first time Sam Hartman's ever overthrown anything. And a putt. Jayden would have put that in a bucket. Absolutely. John Gruden better not come anywhere near this team at all. Dan Quinn's going to say he needs help on the O-line, and AP ain't going to do anything. That sounds right, man. Going commando, having DQ as head coach just makes this season a wash for me. Dude is dead on arrival. I'm telling you, I'm not moved by him. I'm not moved by him, bro. And it has nothing to do with this game. We'll see, man. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected. I'm surprised they didn't kick the ball. I'm surprised they didn't go for another field goal. From the 26. Did we really just punt from the 26-yard line? Oh, from our 26-yard line. I was about to say, bro. Trustway, for some reason, I thought it said Baltimore. I was about to say, do what? 57-yard punt by Trustway, though. Shout out to Tress. This one I'm kind of surprised at, though, from the 49. Yeah, I would have liked him to make another kick. Let's see what Twitter says right now. Let's see how bad Twitter's crashing out right now. Chill. Hartman is way worse than Ethan Callick, man. It's way worse. Let's see. Let's see what Commanders Lane is saying. Some people are out on AP more than they are Dan Quinn. I think that's crazy. I'm honestly just ready for a running clock, bro. Drum said DQ seems like a good delegator and team manager, but he's too friendly and passive in general, I think. Thank you. The day Tressway retires, that's when we're going to be at an all-time low, when Tressway calls it quits. But I honestly might be at the end of this year. Might be the end of this year, man. I'm telling you, if they score again, bro, like we need to see some kind of fight. I don't care if these guys aren't on the team Monday. Like they gotta play like they are actually fighting for another team. I don't know. I'm not out on AP, honestly. Like, yes, he's had misses, but it usually takes 3 years for a GM to recreate it. Like a like a roster that he had to take over. Oh, was that a pick? Josh Bledsoe, new signing. Did he just pick that off? It looked like it hit the receiver, bounced up, and he took it. Did he? It kind of looked like it. Or did it hit the ground? Shout out to Bledsoe. Let me see. I need to see the other angle. There we go. That definitely hit the ground. Yo, NFL Network keeps refreshing. They called it an interception on the field. I think it popped up, though. Did it just hit his hand instead of the ground? Hey, honestly, I'll take anything right now. But the way this game is going, I will take an interception by a guy that just signed like 2 days ago. I need to see something. It did hit the ground. Yep, it definitely hit the ground. Shoot. I was hoping we could get something. Man. I'm ready for week 1, but I'm also nervous for week 1. I am. Jayden played 3 plays. I don't even think he played 2 minutes. I think it was like 20 seconds. Red Hulk, slow starts, unenthusiastic play, playing catch up has been a staple for this team for a long time. That's coaching. This is much deeper than tonight's battle. A future Walmart greeters team not ready. Man, we'll see, man. So it is incomplete. We thought we had something nice, and it didn't happen. It's all good, man. Man. I'm honestly just terrified for this offensive line, yo. I really am. Like the backup, some of these backups are making the team because they have no depth, but it's not good, bro. Trey Hill, Julian Good-Jones was still in the game last drive. That's not good. We'll see what happens, man. I know this is preseason. But this is preseason for the Ravens too. This is their third stringers. They just look like they're ready to play football. They look like they're ready to win a game and fight for a spot. They're doing the same thing as us. Like, save me the whole, it's preseason. I know it's preseason. I don't care if it's week 12 of the preseason. This is preseason for the Ravens too, but they just, like, their guys actually showing something. Like, 12 of these guys have to make the team. We got 41 sitting out tonight. And you need 12 of them to make the team. I can't name 5 right now that I would keep. And we got a pick. Quindell Johnson, another new addition. Bledsoe and Johnson, literally the 2 newest players on the team. Shout out to Quindell Johnson. We finally got something. Was that Austin Reed's first throw too? This guy literally just signed a few days ago. Bam. I mean, that was a good pick too. I mean, the wide receiver was not even looking for that ball at all. But that was a good read by Quindell. Put him on the practice squad, man. Put him on the practice squad. If I'm Austin Reed, I'm kind of pissed. He did. I mean, I don't know. His wide receiver did not expect that ball at all, but that was still a bad pass. Exactly. They made sure this one was a pick. They made sure this one was a pick. Man, we got to score on this drive, bro. I don't care. I don't care if it's preseason. I don't care what score it is. I want to see somebody score, man. Here comes Sam Hartman running for his life. Somehow gets around the edge, dumps it all. Okay, well. You look at Antonio Williams talking. What's funny is they have been hiding him, man. They have been hiding Antonio Williams. They've been like, he's like wide receiver 6 on our team. He's practicing with the third strings right now. But now they're like, all right, this guy's actually wide receiver 3. We're actually going to cut Luke. All right, Sam. 2nd and 10. Sam, what you got? A meatball sub in the middle of the field. Gain of what? 4? Sam Hartman is the most conservative quarterback I've ever seen, yet he still throws so many interceptions. Who was that? Jacoby Jones. We got Trent Scott. We got Brunskill out there. They're not making the team. Nicholas Petit-Frere. Jayden Bradley is out there. Reynolds is out there. Cager is out there. Trying to see who's at center. I'm kind of distracted by Sam's hair. I can't tell. Oh, that's Trey Hill out there at center. Trey Hill just got pushed back into Sam. Sam runs to the right, throws a duck. Nick Nash about blew out both of his knees trying to go up and get it. Sam, it's 4th and 7, bud. Go throw your helmet again, man. Go ahead and sign that Dove for Men contract, bro. Go ahead. Head and Shoulders commercials with Troy Polamalu, bro. Go ahead. It's written in the stars, Sam. Head and Shoulders, baby. 2026. Drew Stevens from 39 yards out in the middle. It is up. It is good. Our Lord and Savior, Drew Stevens, gave us something to be happy about. It is not going to be a shutout, guys. The Dan Quinn Commanders will not be shut out in the 3rd preseason game. Jayden's hype. Jayden's hype. I'm hype. Oh, my God. Trayvon Diggs played 1 snap for the Seahawks, and he just had a pick. Bam! That's crazy. Trayvon Diggs, interception. I'm still glad we didn't sign him, but still, shout out to Trayvon Diggs. I like him. He's the only normal one. I mean, at least we got something, man. We got something. Don't look now. The rally is about to be strong. We got them exactly where we want them. They forgot we had Drew Stevens. And Drew Stevens even missed that first kick on purpose. Exactly where we wanted him. What does Butter say? Like grandma's cookies, man. 31-3. This is exactly what we wanted. Y'all thought we were playing before. We weren't. We was playing. We weren't playing. We was playing. Now it's about, Sam Hartman about to finish 300 yards, 4 tutties. They're going to win 34-31. Just like that. Watch. I'm telling you. We're about to win this game. Yo, Butter is actually hilarious. Butter is like one of my favorite people ever. If you don't follow Butter, do it. Even though he's a Ravens fan, Butter is hilarious. He said Antonio Williams, that catch was AI in practice. That was crazy. Trust it's going to get better. It will. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. His AI, that was hilarious, bro. Browns beat the Patriots 37-13. We might not be cooked. There's a chance. Blau and Jones are saving the big plays for the regular season. Absolutely, for sure. For sure. I just want to see something, man. We got an interception and we got a kick. So that technically counts as something. It wasn't a shutout. I still want somebody to win a roster spot. We'll see. Well, I mean, what do y'all think about this game? I'm looking on Twitter. There's so many people that are saying this is a preview of the regular season. That I disagree with. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Do I think they could be bad this season? Sure. I still have a lot of questions about the team. But do I think this team's going to be better than what people expect. I still think so. Because if Jayden's healthy, I'm telling you, I still think this team's going to be good. A lot of people saying, like, go ahead and fire Dan Quinn. Like, people are expecting this to be a complete dumpster fire of a season again. Oh, my God. What a oh, my. How did he not wrap that up? Who's 64? Bro, 64 just had Ward, the running back, wrapped up about 5 yards in the backfield. Ward broke the tackle, ran to the right. Who was that, bro? Was that Boogie Basham? How did he turn a 5-yard loss into a 24-yard gain? By running to the other side of the field. And a horse collar tackle? Bro. How? Was that Boogie? Who's 64? Is that Boogie Basham? I'm going to start calling him Carlos. That is Basham. Wow. How does that happen, bro? Wide open in the middle of the field. I mean, bro, this is too easy. That's it wasn't horse collar. I agree with that, but bro, I don't even care if it was. I know he was on the defenders, but bro, yeah, he's not getting Boogie. He getting Carlos. Carlos is his government name. He's getting the Quan Martin Jartavius treatment. Bro. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. And that's what I'm concerned with, man. Like this team relied on a lot of depth last year. A lot of depth last year. I know this is preseason. I know a lot of these guys aren't making the team. I don't care, bro. It is the same thing for the Ravens. Half their players right now are not making the team. They're not making the team. Yet they are walking all over us. That's the point. We do not have depth right now at a lot of positions. Not a lot of depth. And I just want them to be like competitive. Like they're literally missing the easiest tackles. They're just like this is like a jog through for them. This ain't a game, bro. And I do put that on coaching. Like I don't care if it's preseason. I don't care who's out there. Even more so, if I'm fighting for a job, I would be fired up right now. I would be running all over the field. These boys getting cooked. Cooked right now. Cooked. And they're about to score again. It's about to be 38-3. Pressure up the middle. Scoots out. Oh, pass breakup by Vigors. Thank God, man. Thank God. Yeah, and Matt, you're right. And like honestly, there's like 4 guys on the field that literally just signed last week. Boogie Basham, Johnson, Josephs, Hurst signed not too long ago. Like a lot of these guys literally just got here. Like I get that. I do. Now they're going to kick a field goal. At least we got to stop, man. See if Loop can make this one. Yep, he made it. All right, so it's only 34-3. Could have been much worse. We do have a whole quarter left, unfortunately. We got a quarter and an extra 3:20 on the clock. Damn, Dolphins fans did boo the heck out of Tua. Crazy, crazy. But if I know I'm not making a team, bro, I'm trying, bro. I'm like trying my hardest. If I know I'm about to lose my job, I'm trying to land on another team ASAP if I'm them. Commanders schedule. Eagles game. I thought it was a win. I don't know. Cowboys, Seahawks, Colts, Giants, 49ers, Eagles, Rams, Giants, Bengals, Cardinals, Titans, Texans, Falcons, Vikings, Jags, Cowboys. Man, that's a tough schedule, man. I still think the floor is 7 wins. I think the ceiling is 9. We'll beat the Vikings. We'll beat the Falcons. We'll beat the Titans. We'll beat the Cardinals. We'll beat the Bengals. We'll beat the Giants at least once. I think we beat the Colts. I think we beat the Giants twice. That's 8 wins. So let's sneak a 49ers game. Let's sneak that 49ers game. We're not beating the Texans. No. I think we could beat the Jaguars too. I think that's an 8-win team. I think so. I still think this team could win 8, 9, 10 games if they steal one. Oh man, they should just run the clock the rest of this game, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am fast forward, and while y'all are here, make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button because it's gonna get better than this. I promise you. I'm telling you, tomorrow when roster cuts happen, I'm going live. I don't care. I'm going live immediately. As soon as they announce anybody getting cut, I'm going live immediately. And I think tomorrow, I think you'll see a list of players come out. They'll probably drop like 10 to 14 names at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock after they tell the players. Like they'll watch the game tonight. I'm sure they'll rewatch some in the morning too. They'll meet as a team. They'll talk about roster cuts. They'll start telling players by like 12, 1 o'clock, about 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Here we go. Craig Reynolds. Nice little run. Craig Reynolds has looked good. Craig Reynolds has looked good in practice too. We'll probably get a list of some players around like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. And honestly, that's perfect for me. That works for my day tomorrow. So if they do drop a list of names tomorrow, just know I am going live tomorrow. I am on standby to go live tomorrow at any time. Except like 1 o'clock, I'm going to Texas Roadhouse. So as long as it's not from like 1 to 2, I'll be at Texas Roadhouse. But other than that, your boy's going to be at home, and I will go live at any time. Craig Reynolds with another good run. Was that a holding on Nicholas Petit-Frere? Definitely was. Had to be. What's going on, Manders Nation? 3 E's, yeah. Everyone was wrong about players to watch this game. There were no players to watch. You're not wrong. It was not good. I did not have Luke McCaffrey on my card for being on the, out here on the field. He's not out there right now, obviously, but him playing was a surprise. You have Nicholas Petit-Frere, you're done. To the UFL, my guy. Holding on 46 too, so Trey McKitty, that's his second penalty. Trey McKitty just got here too. That's what I'm saying. They have no depth on the offensive line either. None of these dudes are making it. None of these dudes are making the squad. Like no one out there right now should make it. Good Jones is now center 3 and right guard 3 as well. Is he out there still? No, that's 63. That's Brunska. I'm about to say, yo, if he is still out there, that is concerning. This is what I think, Jerome. Legit, no one flashed except Owen's a very boring game. Remember back in middle of May, I was like, I would kill for a week 3 preseason game right now. I lied. I lied, bro. I'd rather be watching paint dry than watch this. Oh, Sam Hartman taken down from behind. Trent Scott's terrible, man. Yeah, Trent Scott's not making the team even. Trent Scott literally had Jayden's first touchdown pass for absolutely nothing. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 3rd and 27. There's no way Trent Scott is. No. There you go, Reynolds. Didn't do anything, but I like it, man. Yeah, there's definitely questions everywhere. And Cosby has durability issues. It's okay to admit that. He does. Cut list is going to be long. I'm so ready, bro. I am so ready. I cannot freaking wait. There's no way Trent Scott makes this team, especially if he's out there right now still. Bad, bad, bad. I am so ready for cuts, man. George Carmi has another good point, man. This is Jesse Mentor's first offseason, and he has yet to coach a real game as a head coach. This is Dan Quinn's 8th season, and he has coached 138 games as head coach. Which team looks more prepared to you? That's a hard truth, man. At least we finally hit the end of the end of the third quarter, man. This feels like a punishment. This literally feels like a punishment. 3rd and 27. Sam Hartman's doing checkdowns. You think they start cuts tonight? I mean, I think they definitely have an idea of who's getting cut, but I don't think we'll hear of any tonight. No, I'd be shocked. Yeah. Trent Scott's definitely not making the team. What are you doing if you see Luke's name tomorrow? I'm gonna be surprised, but like I said at the very beginning of the stream, man, like Luke can play in the slot and he can play outside, but he's also your starting kick returner. So like it doesn't make sense to me. But now they have Stephon Diggs who can play in the slot and outside, and Antonio's literally the same type of player as Stephon Diggs. But then you also have Diami and Traylon Burks, who are probably better deep threats on the outside. So it's like, where does Luke play? You got Terry, Stephon Diggs, Antonio, Diami, and Traylon Burks, and Jalen Lane. That's 6. If you keep 7, then it should be Luke over Van Jefferson. It should be. But maybe they just keep 6. And if they do keep 6, then it looks like Luke would be the odd man out. It's a big, big question to ask. Do they keep 6 or 7? And if it is 6, I hate to say it, but Luke is gone, man. That sucks. I'm going to be pissed, honestly, if Luke is cut compared to some of the talent they got on the team. Look, Rachaad White's even yawning, bro. He ready to go. This is so true, Andrew. The vibes were high. Like we were calling this team a playoff team when we signed Stephon Diggs. That Tunsil injury, like Tunsil's literally the best player on the team. Literally the best player on the team. and you had to shift over Brandon Coleman, so now the offensive line is sus. But it is what it is. That it happens, bro. It happens. Luke's got a little trade value, not getting cut. I feel like he does have trade value too. But if you're trying to trade someone, you wouldn't play them in the game and risk any kind of injury. Like, you know how like in the NBA, we're like, oh, so and so's not playing. He's got a supposedly bad back, and then bam, he gets traded. I think it would be the opposite. I think they would flat out just cut Luke if it comes down to it, man. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna be hurt if they cut Luke, because I feel like he's had a good. Yeah, Anthony. Well, Anthony Davis is always hurt, anyways. But yeah, Anthony Davis, big run by the Ravens. Wow. Vigors comes out of nowhere, makes the tackle to save the touchdown. What was that? A gain of 50? Gain of 60? Oh no, more than that. Oh my gosh, who was that? Knight on a big whiff. Knight just misses completely. He knew it too. He was pissed. Wow, wow, wow. Terrible, man. That's bad. That's crazy. Me and Rashad White yawning at the same time. That's literally, I was yawning. I was ready to go, man. That's terrible. 63-yard gain. Mm-mm-mm. I feel you, Rashad. I feel you. This is terrible, man. I mean, Vigors is trying, but he still doesn't look good either. They do like Vigors. Like, he's probably going to be a practice squad guy, but like, nah. We're getting close to that. They might get a 50 burger. They genuinely might. It's about to be 41, man. But like, I'm not putting this on Durante Jones. Like, these guys suck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These dudes suck, man. Thankfully, these guys aren't making it. Making it. No, they ain't making it. They ain't making the team. Runs out to the left. And touchdown. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even know who's in right now for the Ravens center. Is it? It can't be Ethan Pochich still. There's no way. Joe, this is so right, bro. This is it. For me, the thing is, it's one thing to lose a preseason game. Nobody cares about that. Getting blown out like this is an indictment of depth. Injuries will happen, and I don't trust any of these guys at all. Largest score differential of the preseason so far. Ravens are going for the knockout kick, punch, hitting us with a chair. This is bad, man. This is bad. This is bad, bro. I don't. There's gonna be people that crash out because it's a loss, and then there's people gonna say, "Oh, it's just preseason." This is bad, man. Don't overreact. None of these guys are making the team. But same thing for the Ravens. This is bad, man. I don't care who's playing out there. It just doesn't seem like they were ready for anything. Boski, you don't want to know, man. Just go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. It's only 8:50, but do yourself a favor. Go to sleep. Ravens trying to steal our fans. It ain't gonna be hard at this rate, bro. Oh man, DC media is gonna run with this game. Definitely. Just run the clock. No one wants to be there. Please run the clock. Man, the Nationals just scored a home run. I'm not even a baseball fan, but I'm gonna have to act like it tonight. Bro, we got some guys that just can't play. Just can't play. They got my boy Abdullah tweeting on the field right now. That's how bad it is. They got my boy Abdullah tweeting on the field right now. I'm about to get him in the stream while he's on the field. This is bad, man. 41-3, dog. Oh man. Guys, I'm going to be listening to that interview. I promise you. This franchise is done. They fumbled JD5. I'm done with this franchise. I feel you, bro. Y'all team suck. We do suck right now. We definitely do. And Craig Reynolds gain of like 2. Y'all, this is bad, man. Don't worry, guys. The media is definitely going to ask about this and not Jayden's LSU situation, bro. We can only hope. We can only hope. Our thirds can't be 38 points worse than another team's in the story. It's sometimes necessary to have a come to Jesus moment. It can't, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the Ravens are playing their third stringers too. Their guys are not going to be on the team. Their guys aren't going to be on the team either Monday. But guess what? They acting like they actually want to be there, bro. Everyone's like, oh, it's just preseason. These guys aren't going to be there. It's the same thing for the Ravens. Yo, act like the Ravens got Lamar Jackson out there right now. That's terrible. The Nationals got more points than Washington. That's what's frustrating, bro. The Ravens have the same level of players out there. These are their practice squad players too, man. Everyone's like, just stop overreacting. We got Sam Hartman and a bunch of like random guys out there. So do they. So do they. But they look like a team that prepped for this game. And Sam Hartman overthrows Nick Nash. Yeah, I don't blame training camp either, man, because training camp was much better this year. Like, I will say that. It is much better this year. It is much better this year. I'm telling you, man. I'm not just saying this because of this game. They could literally be winning 46-0 Washington. But I'm telling you, I've been saying since the season ended, I am out on Dan Quinn, man. I am out on Dan Quinn. It has nothing to do with this game. I said it when the season ended. There was too much I saw last year. I have no faith in Dan Quinn, bro. I don't care about that locker room brotherhood. Ooh, Jacoby Jones just had a good tackle. But I'm just saying, I told y'all when the season ended, when they got rid of both coordinators, I said you might as well get rid of Quinn too. Made no sense bringing him back. I don't care about that whole brotherhood locker room. I got everything we need in this room, Ron Rivera style. I don't care about that, bro. I just want to win games. I don't care if the team hates the head coach. If we win in the Super Bowl, I don't care. I don't care if every player on the team hates the coach as long as we win in games, bro. But we'll see, man. This season, this season's gonna be. This season is going to tell us everything. Everything. I don't think Adam Peters would get fired. Adam Peters is not going anywhere. So y'all just need to get that out of your mind. If anything drastic happens this year, it would be Dan Quinn. Straight up. If they go 0-4 to start the season, Dan Quinn is gone. I'm telling you. If they go 0-4 to start the season, he's gone. Has to be. There's no way he survives that. I think they steal one, though. Get me Sean McDermott as head coach or Brian Flores. I don't think they would do Brian Flores. The NFL hates Brian Flores because of his because of him suing the NFL. Don't fire DQ until you find a Ben Johnson or Mike McDonald type coach. Don't hire no Tomlin or McDermott. Man, it could be David Blau. Who knows, man? Was last preseason worse? Last preseason we didn't have beat reporters calling our offense inoperable. Yeah, we'll see. Is there a press conference after the game? Yes. Man, I hope Dan Quinn doesn't just get an automatic 4. I hope not. We are rebuilding, but bro, like this team roster-wise is good enough to win games. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. We've been rebuilding since 92, and I was born in 93, so that tells you something. We got 11 minutes left for this game. How? This game is supposed to end at 9, bro. How? Yeah, this could DQ seems fake to me sometimes, puts on this tough guy look, but he's actually a weak-minded man. This could be Quinn's last year for sure. I wouldn't overreact, but a definite red flag. Horrible effort, tape all over this game. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nobody was ready to play this game. This isn't like some fireable offense because it's preseason. But it's not good. It's not a good look. Twitter is crazy right now. Johnny Good Jones is still out there, and he looks as bad as you would think he is. Yo. Jamal and them going live in 5. He said, I'm not going to wait for this game to end, bro. Twitter is hilarious right now. I think it is crazy that Dan Quinn talks about competition. We want to be competitive. This team is not competitive at all. And they didn't have a single competition for that center position. They literally just gave it to Nick Allegretti. So we definitely need a line. Everyone was a little up on Dan this offseason until he said they like the center talent. Yeah, that's what everyone said. Hold on now. We need to be out. So yeah, AP and Dan Quinn are talking Sunday night at 4:00. So I will definitely be live for that. So we will see. I'm going live at 4. I think. Oh wait, I might be because AEW has their pay-per-view Sunday night. We'll see. If not, I'm gonna go live Sunday early and talk about roster cuts once they all come out. We'll talk about who did not make the team. So tomorrow I'm gonna do. We'll see. We might be doing a panic video tomorrow. We'll see. No, we probably won't do a panic video. But I'll definitely go live once they drop some names and talk about some roster cut guys. Maybe the rumors end up being true. Sean McDermott might take over next season. Who knows, man? Respect to the Commanders content creators for getting us through this mess. We made it through worse. We're going to be all right with or without DQ and AP boys. Hey, we've been through it. Last year was rough. And last year I did more than ever. But, of course, I didn't really have my channel like I do now. So it will be interesting. We are not going to start the season well. I actually think lack of playing starters is going to hurt us and them for sure. Like, that's what I'm saying. How do you get 3 plays with the starters with Jayden, bro? That's crazy to me. I don't know another team. Tell me another team that have their starting quarterback and starting team that's like, fully healthy. Only played 3 snaps this preseason. I'm curious. I am curious. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we moved up from DQ, even if we finished above 500. Well, this is bad. I don't think I've ever yawned this much for a game. That's how bad it is. 41-3, dog. 41-3. We got 9 something left. That's how bad it is. And it's not even 9 o'clock. Can't wait for Nikki to ask Dan what his thoughts are on LSU corner wearing the 5 chain on a video. Crazy. It would not surprise me. We do need a line. We need a lot. We need a lot. Get the bots up out of here, man. Eric, I'm about to make you my mod, bro. I'm about to make you my mod. DQ cares about these people's feelings, and he doesn't put them on, put a winning team on the field. That's literally it. Oh God, don't put that out there. The injuries are already there. We'll see who actually ends up playing week 1. I think the only ones that probably won't be ready for week 1 could be Nick Allegretti and Trey Amos, but I think everybody else will be good to go. But those are the 2 I'm worried about the most for obvious reasons, but injury wise too. We look like the little brothers getting beat up by the big brothers right now, pretty much. They say they work on things. They're bad at this time, but are they good at anything? It's a great question. What are they good at? K-Ho has been bad tonight. K-Ho has actually been really bad. One of one said, "Big me a mod." I might have to, man. I might get some mods up in here. I don't know if y'all are ready for as much as I go live. Man, I guess it's bad, man. I'm ready to see Owe Sean. I'm ready to see Kayvon Chase on Deron Payne. Like, bro, this team does have so much potential. The starting team has so much potential, but I am so nervous about the offensive line, man. This fan base is going to crash out if we get a notification that Nick Allegretti is inactive week 1. Okay, Robert Henry ran 2 dudes over. I like it for a guy who's hype, really took a shot. Glass half full. We have 7 turnovers this preseason, 70% of what we had all last year. That's crazy. Yeah, just trade the hardest position to find a star in. That's what I'm saying, man. They gotta find a center and a left guard, in my opinion. Or if you can get a really good left tackle somehow and push Brandon Coleman back inside, that's cool too. But man, they need a center bad. I would hire Cignetti so fast, but he would never leave. He's getting so much money at Indiana, it's not even funny. Cignetti does not want to go to the NFL, let alone Washington. Oh man. I'm telling you that the panic is going to be real until week 1. It is going to be real. I am anxiously awaiting week 1. I was very excited about week 1 because I really feel like this team could beat the Eagles because I don't think the Eagles are good. But now I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah, well, they have to add some players, Sean. They definitely will. Jayden hasn't played a full game since October, by the way. We gave him 3 snaps. That's what I'm saying, man. Can we score a touchdown on this drive? I don't know. It's a great question. They are just feeding Robert Henry the ball right now, trying to run this clock out, thankfully. Blau doing something. ChatGPT said a 2027 2nd and 6 for Jackson Powers Johnson. I'm doing that tomorrow if the Raiders are down. A second round pick? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I do want a young coach too. These guys made it easy for cut day on God. I would love Marcus Freeman. Don't get my hopes up. I would love Marcus Freeman. We got to score 4th and 2 for Sam Hartman, and just everyone falls in his lap. Like, bro. Wow. Sack again. And Hartman's like, well, what the heck, guys? Offensive line just fell in his lap. Like, I'm glad none of these guys are about to be out there. Run it out, make the cuts, waiver wire and prayer. That is my Saturday and Sunday plans for sure. We definitely ain't scored that drive. Is that Adisa Isaac? Shout out to my boy Adisa Isaac, though. Love Adisa Isaac. Surprised he's out there still, huh? Wow. That sack, I mean, it was right in his lap. That was Adisa Isaac back to 3 plays in a row by Adisa Isaac. Shout out to my boy Penn State. And another run, bro. I need to check how many rushing yards these guys have. Great question. I don't know why they didn't just run it on 4th and 2. They ran it every other play. How many rushing yards do the Ravens have? 261 passing yards. Almost 200 yards on the ground. Chill out. Chill. They about to put like 600 yards on us. Good God. 6 minutes left. Thank you, Jesus. They're running the ball again. Broke 2 tackles. Basham actually had a good play on that one. Thank God. Yeah, there's no way I'm having Sam Hartman throw behind this line, let alone on 4th down. No way. To be honest with you, I think I would probably want to try to trade Dyami over Luke McCaffrey. Dyami Brown has more street cred than Luke McCaffrey does. Like, everyone's talking about Luke McCaffrey being like the trade bait. What has Luke McCaffrey shown, like, for other teams to be like, oh, he has something? Like, I think I have high expectations for Luke. I think he can be really good this year. But, like, it's Luke McCaffrey. Other teams don't know who he is or, like, what he can do. Teams know Dyami Brown. Like, they know Dyami from his time here. But also, like, he was a much bigger draft prospect than Luke McCaffrey. Much bigger draft prospect. Him and Sam Howell went stupid at North Carolina. But then also he got a good, pretty big contract with the Jaguars last offseason. Of course, it didn't work out, but, like, I don't know. I think Dyami Brown has more street cred than Luke McCaffrey. If you told me tomorrow they trade one of the wide receivers for a 6th round pick, I say, okay, it was probably Dyami Brown. And people thought I was crazy when I said that. I don't. What team's calling for Luke McCaffrey? Is it just because he is a really good kick returner? That's probably the one thing. If a team calls like, hey, we saw what he did as a kick returner, and, like, okay, I guess you want Luke. Okay, I'm surprised that you even know who Luke is. Just because he was a 100th overall pick. I think Dyami's got more street cred than Luke McCaffrey does. Has Jayden ever gone this long in his career without playing a game? I don't think so. I generally think he's going to be exhausted by the end of the 3rd quarter. I think he's going to be ready. It's just the end game stuff, like with the teams, what I'm more worried about, like being on the same page as the offense. Like, I'm not worried about Jayden in the sense of like, oh, is he going to be ready? Jayden's ready, man. Jayden is ready. I don't know about the rest of the guys, though. I don't know. Quinn playing scared because of injuries, strength, and conditioning needs to be investigated. We'll see. We'll hear about injuries probably Sunday afternoon. We need to sign like 30 more players. Apparently Riggins is laying it on the team and not holding back good. Like I said, I have the volume down just so y'all can't hear it. But he should be. I mean, this is bad, man. Hardman finds Cager, gain of 9. If we sell Luke, it's for his name. Yeah, we got a McCaffrey. Don't worry about who he is. We got a McCaffrey, though. I hope AP is working the phones on a trade because the O-line will have me holding a Bible all season praying Jayden stays healthy. Definitely not wrong. That was a good little catch by Cager. Like, okay. At least we're not getting shut out. 3rd and 2. Hand up the middle. Hey, good effort by Reynolds. Did he pick that up? He got hit in the backfield, but he carried the defender for like 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, don't even get me started, man. I really wanted Mike McDonald, bro. I really wanted him. Mike McDonald was probably my number 1 choice over Ben Johnson, honestly. All right, so they gave him a first down. At least we got something, man. Can we please score a touchdown this last drive? Hartman to the left finds Jayden Bradley, gain of 11. Getting a little something going. Let's end this on a high note because 41-3 looks terrible. Let's get 41-10. Give me something. Look for the 49ers backup center, Drake Nugent. Could be both. It could be good for both teams. Man, if we trade Luke for offensive lineman, that'd be the one position I would want to trade him for. All right, Lawrence Cager with a good gain as well. He's just short of the sticks, I think. 2:20 to go. Clock is running. He should have ran out of bounds. Now Lawrence Cager's walking a little slow. 2nd and 1. About to be a 2-minute warning. I'm just saying, like, all the players on the sideline are just like, bro, this game sucks. Even if it is a bunch of backups, man, I would want this team to be pumped up. Like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know about the whole basketball. Like, I remember it, but I don't know, man. I still like AP. I still like AP. I mean, yeah, I would love Cignetti, but there's no way he leaves. There's no way he wants anything to do with the NFL. The college is pretty much the NFL right now, but he can do what he wants. He can dominate. I don't see him ever coming here. I would absolutely love it, though. If we get Cignetti, it would be in like 7-8 years. So that's it. But guys, we are so close for this nightmare to be over. Thank God. 2-minute warning. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up video as well. Guys, we're so close at 100,000 views this month alone on the new channel. That is crazy. For those that followed my old channel, JTFB, that was close to 8,000 subs. Then I lost it because my old company kept it and didn't pay me all the money that they owed me after I quit. I restarted this channel literally right before the draft, and we are already well over 2,000 subs in the new channel. It got, like I said, 100,000 views this month is insane. So I cannot thank y'all enough. But regardless of how bad the season's about to be, how good the season's about to be, I'm going to be here every single day giving y'all content, talking about what's going on with this team. Good, bad, ugly, perfect, everything. So make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel. And like I said, roster cuts are probably going to be trickling in tomorrow. We'll hear about them. If I had to guess, the Browns and Steelers both put out a list. I think it was like 10 to 12 players today, and they played last night. So we might get a list tomorrow afternoon and then get the rest on Sunday when they're all due. But we'll see. But like I said, if they drop any names tomorrow, we'll go live right away, talk about it, chop it up. And then same thing Sunday. When we get the full list, like I said, they have their press conference at 4:00. I think 4:00 on Sunday. Yeah, it's 4:00. So I might go live after that and talk about what Dan Quinn and AP were talking about. So we'll go live for a little bit on Sunday too. And then from there, we're talking about adding players, man. I would be shocked. I mean, shocked if Adam Peters doesn't just gut this offensive line. Even the depth guys, man, get some new bodies in here. Get some new guys in that room, man. They need to. And like, this is the first time I've seen Dan Quinn pissed during the whole game. Like, now he's pissed. He ain't been pissed until there's 2 minutes left in the game. That annoys me too, man. Hartman hand up the middle to Craig Reynolds. They're running this clock out now, minute 20. They're not even trying to score. So they about to just run the clock out. Nasir says, I think Dan is okay, not the best, but he is getting an unfair judgment. We lost bad players last year. For sure, but like, man, it was uncompetitive games last year. Like this team gave up. I think it was because of the belief in the coaching staff. At least in Dan Quinn and Joe Wade Jr. This team was like, bro, we are done with these cats. They're just, a little toss. Reynolds cuts it to the left. It's not Sam Hartman acting like he's about to throw a block on an edge rusher. Short game. We were at 30 seconds. Thank God we get one more play. Eric, man, we about to celebrate, y'all. The game is finally over, 41-3. Not at all what I expected. Even with 41 players out. Hey, funny enough, 41 players out, and the Ravens had 41 points. Not at all what I expected, man. I expected more effort. And now we're going to listen to what Dan Quinn has to say after this game, man. I want to see what he's talking about in this press conference. So I appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully y'all had fun, enjoyed something out of this awful, embarrassing loss of a preseason game. 41-3, the biggest preseason loss of the season so far by any team. Terrible, man. 38-point loss. Not at all what I expected. Like I said, y'all, stay tuned. Hit that notification button because you never know when I'm going live tomorrow. If they drop any kind of players or if I hear any kind of news going on, I will go live right away. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.